stole that shit. That's what I do, nigga. Fuck, nigga, I stole that shit.
That's what a lot of y'all word, cuz. Y'all word ass people. I'm tired of that shit.
Don't call me when I'm gone. Don't call me when I'm gone. You ain't care when I was yours. Now you feel it in your soul. Too late, I'm gone. You ain't love me, you was bored. Now you crying, now you're torn. I don't feel you anymore. Too late, I'm gone. You was playing both sides, I could see it. Every time I asked you about it, you ain't mean it. I was all in, you was halfway. Now you tryna fix it, but it's too late. I gave you time, you wasting mine. Now you hitting my line, I decline. You ain't gotta lie, I peep game. Now you switching up cause I changed. Don't call me when I'm gone. You ain't care when I was yours. Now you feel it in your soul. Too late. Don't call me when I'm gone. You ain't care when I was yours. Now you feel it in your soul. Too late. I'm gone. I was right there. You ain't see me. Now I'm gone. Now you need me. Same nights you was outside. I was waiting. You was living lives. Now it's too late. I moved on. New phone. You get no response. You don't miss me. You miss control. You don't love me. You miss my soul. Why you calling now? I don't hear a sound. Where you was back then when I held you down. Don't call me when I'm gone. You ain't care when I was yours. Now you feel it in your soul. Don't call me when I'm gone. You ain't love me, you was bored. Now you crying out, you torn. I don't feel you anymore. Too late, I'm gone. Red flags. We ignored everyone. You kept lying. I kept calling it love. Red flags. Still we couldn't let go. We knew better, but we wanted it though. Red flags. Now we strangers again. We keep breaking. in love deep down. We knew the truth, we just ain't wanna give it up. You blame me, I blame you. Truth is, we both knew love ain't always enough to say. Two people walking the same mistake.
Hey, know I'm talking about, know I'm talking about, know I'm talking about. We back, Ratchet Gang. We back with another one. We back with another banger. Let's get the likes up. Look, you might have forgot. Hell, they might have forgot. But you already know it's the king. Too loyal, know I'm talking about RatchetTv. Hey, all right, y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. Get the likes up if you in the building. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell so you can get the drop whenever I drop. All right, so boom. Man. We got to talk, Ratchet Gang. We got to chop it up. Look, right about now, we got to chop it up about this MO3 case. It's about to go down, y'all. We are a week away. Well, less than a week now, because by this time next week, we're going to be covering what the fuck happened in day one of the trial. You know what I'm saying? Day one is just going to be damn near a couple hours from a couple hours. It would have been had ended for a couple of hours this time next week. So we got a lot to talk about tonight. There's been some new paperwork in the MO3 case. We got to chop it up about what's to come, what's been happening, what's going on around the scenes, behind the scenes, above the scenes, beyond the scenes, all around the scenes, allegedly, and everything I say is alleged. And it's all under the Fair Use Act. And you can see the fair use disclaimer in the description of this video and in the description of all my videos. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. This is just to educate my people on what we've been covering over here. Like I said, it's all under the Fair Use Act, and you can see the fair use disclaimer in the description of this video. And everything I say is alleged. Allegedly, y'all. Salute. And we got 250 likes. Can I get everybody in here, man? If you enjoying the content, if you do enjoy the content, or if you just want justice for MO3, if you want to say long live MO3, double tap that screen right now. Everybody just double tap your screen. That's all I'm asking you to do. Just double tap that screen. Also, we got $65 on the live. That's cool, man. I'm not mad at that at all. We 35 away from a honey bun. And we haven't even got started yet. Hey, if we can get to 35 before I even get started, I'm gonna know it's gonna be a good live stream. We 35 away. We finna see though. We finna see, chat. Salute to my boy Gino for that 10-piece on Cash App. Salute to my boy Gino. Salute to the G-Way show. Salute. All right, man. Yeah, man. I think everybody been waiting on me. They're like, Ratchet, where the fuck you been at, bro? I told y'all the closer it gets to the trial, the closer I'm gonna be to doing other things. I got more things going on than to it's cool to sit on live and whoop-de-whoop, but sometimes I gotta lay low and play slow. Sometimes I gotta lay low and I gotta play slow. I've been watching everything. I'm seeing everything move. I'm seeing everything shake. But one thing y'all not gonna do is trick me out my spot. You're not gonna trick me out of position right now. I get it. Yeah, the trial is right here. You're not gonna trick RatchetTv at a time like this. No way. No mother effing how. We gonna see this shit through. There's no way y'all gonna step in the middle of me getting justice for MO3 and us being able to cover this the way we want to cover it. There's a lot going on. We gotta talk about this game. It's always big RG4L. Salute to Honey Trap for the 10-piece. I appreciate you. Salute to Honey Trap. We 25 away from a honey bun, y'all. We 25 away. Oh yeah, so check this out. I know y'all been jamming at Don't Call Me When I'm Gone. I know y'all been jamming at Red Flags. Look, y'all, I gave y'all Too Late to Feel, but you know, I was like, bro, that shit is so fucking sad. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like it's like a heartbreak album. But I needed to do that to, you know what I'm saying, to move forward, and I can move forward with the music. So I got something called Do Not Disturb. When I tell y'all, man, look, that shit put Red Flags to shame. I'm telling you that shit puts Don't Call Me When I'm Gone. It makes it look like child's play. This is like that shit on steroids. When I tell y'all this next album, I'm gonna F you ladies to sleep on. I'm talking about panties gonna be moist. I'm talking about this is the album. This is like a freaky album. It's like a night in a hotel room, basically, or you know, just like it's a more vibe album. Trust me, it's a whole fucking vibe. The album is pretty much done. I'm not gonna release it right now. It's pretty much done. I gotta go record the shit, but I got everything already. It's already ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So all the beats, I wrote 100% of it again. So, and man, y'all finna see my talent on this one. You're gonna actually see the talent of RatchetTv. Salute to Tracy for that 5-piece. I appreciate you. Salute. Also, salute to Lady Nye for the 5-piece. Thank you, Lady Nye. Salute. I appreciate you. Then we got a 10-piece from Javette. I appreciate you, Javette, for that 10-piece. Salute. And then earlier in the live, True dropped a 20-piece. I appreciate you, True. Thank you for Red for being a new member. And then salute Karonica for that 20-piece. I appreciate you. Also, salute to NASCAR for that 20-piece. I appreciate you. Salute. Markham, thank you for the $5. Honey Trap again, thank you for the 10. Lady Nye for the 5. Tracy for the 5. And Javette for the 5. Salute. We got to 95, y'all. We 5 away from a honey bun. Let's go. The album helped me through my recent drama. No bullshit. I did that album, and we finna get to the MO3 content, but that album was for people, you know, who needed to hear about heartbreak and how to get past a fucked up situation. You listen to the album from front to back, you're gonna be able to get over your heartbreak. Like, no bullshit. It'll help you move on and heal. And then it'll bring us to where we are now. Do not fucking disturb. Oh, y'all just wait for that one. All right, so yeah, the music is definitely jamming. I got such a good response, and the streaming numbers are going crazy on that album too. So I was like, man, I got to give them something else, man. I can't just leave them with this sad shit. I got to give these ladies something else. I got to. So I got something for y'all coming soon, ladies. Probably here right when the trial ends, we'll drop it. It's ready to go, but I should be 100% finished with it by the time the trial ends. But I got to be working while I'm working, so I'm gonna be real busy. So I'll get it to y'all very soon. Don't worry about it. All right. So as far as the MO3 case, and we got to $105. Thank you to 49 Chick for the $10. Salute. I appreciate you. And then NASCAR dropped off another 20. Oh shit. It's gonna be one of them nights. 125 on the screen. I ain't mad at that at all. 75 away from 2 honey buns. Let's go. All right. So I seen some shit earlier. Now, who in here chat knows that lady Lisa Marie who be in my chat? Y'all remember her? Lady not from this country, right? No shade to anybody, but I gotta chop it up about it because I seen some weird stuff with this chick earlier. So look, you've been real loose for a long time. You remember we kicked you out of my Discord server. You've been real loose for a long time, and you took it upon yourself to go to other content creators, and then I don't know what you got going on, jumping in their comment section and then putting RG4L. First of all, I don't send my chat nowhere to go talk to nobody for me. If I got something to say to you, I'm gonna say it to you my motherfucking self. Let's just keep it a buck. I would definitely ain't gonna send nobody from Ratchet Gang to go and nobody chat and to start talking shit to them. So look, little weird girl talking about I'm harassing you. Girl, I don't want nothing to do with you. I done told you to stay the hell away from me. You ain't creating no storyline this close to the trial. I promise you, don't say my motherfucking name. I didn't warn you. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't want nothing to do with your dirty ass. Just leave me alone. Period. Point blank. Just leave me alone. And as far as Lisa, I'm gonna be real with you. You've been loose for too long. I don't even want you back over here. So salute to you. I ain't got no issue with you, but just stay the hell away from me. Just being dead ass, because you've been following way too many Mo3 sector content creators. It's just like you was loose in my Discord server. You just do a lot for somebody who ain't even from around here. You real invested, and I don't know for what or why, but it's starting to make me think. So I don't feel like thinking. So you just can't come back over here. I'm gonna be real with you. So salute to Fancy says, salute Ratchet, here to F up your chat. Tell your mods don't time me out, man. You're gonna have to pay for that. You're gonna have to send at least 15 more for me to ignore your bullshit. 5 ain't gonna cut it, but thank you. I appreciate you. Can't put into words says, hey Ratchet, honey bun, salute. Yeah, we actually at 135, but salute to you. Can't put into words. Salute to you. Salute. Yeah, you're gonna drop 5. Somebody don't get blocked. Man, my mods ain't looking at that 5 and thinking, hey, man, she better drop some more. she better drop something else for us to turn a blind eye. We ain't seen enough come across that screen. But thank you for the 5, though. Salute. All right. So as we proceed to give the people what they need, yes, indeed. Have y'all missed me? Chat, have y'all missed Big Ratchet? Have y'all been like, where the fuck is my boy Ratchet at, man? Well, look, I'm back. I'm mother effing back. This Mo3 case is less than a week away now, chat. We are leading into the finish line. I am so freaking excited. I also got some very, very big news. I got some very big news. I got a surprise for y'all before the Mo3 trial. And I'm going to have a surprise for y'all after the Mo3 trial. And I'm going to have some surprises for y'all during the Mo3 trial. So, it said, hey, you ignored this ish. I'm finna spam your chat. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't give a damn if you green or not. Don't come over here thinking you finna spam my damn chat. That's what you're not gonna do. So it's your weird ass on. Iona, thank you for the 10-piece. Salute. She says they did miss me. All right, well, let's go. So yeah, you're not finna distract me tonight, dog. Get your weird ass on, fam. Y'all not about, see, I know that's what y'all want to do. Y'all want to distract me, and y'all think that y'all finna run plays right underneath my nose. It's not gonna happen. Keyone, you tried it. They all trying it. Everybody trying it. It's not gonna work. You can't get nothing past Ratchet Gang. And it's just too late to apologize. It's too late to turn back. We're here now. I kept telling y'all this forever. 420, I appreciate you for the 5. Thank you. Salute. I've been telling y'all this forever. I've been saying, bro, this is the finish line. We are here. There's no turning back. Are y'all ready for the big news that I got before? Y'all ready for the surprises I got? Double tap that screen and get me past 550 likes. I need 140 people to double tap that screen. 140 people double tap that screen. I'm going to give y'all some gems before the Mo3 case. Salute to Honey Trap. I appreciate you. Salute. Thank you for being a member for 41 months, man. Y'all dropped the flowers for Honey Trap. Salute. All right. Y'all give me to 125 likes. I mean, yeah, I need 125 likes. We at 425. Yeah, double tap that screen, everybody. And I got something for y'all. Double tap that screen and I got something for y'all. I got some jewels that y'all can use right now. Let's keep it a buck. We still need 100 likes. See, y'all think I'm playing. We got $150 on the screen. We got 450 likes. We need 100 people in here just to double tap that screen. That's all we asking you to do. We're not asking for a donation. We're not asking for you to sub up. We're just asking you to double tap the screen and just like the video. That's it. It's easy money. But I mean, you should subscribe and you should donate, but you don't have to. All right. Thank you, y'all, for the people who are double tapping your screen. I appreciate you. But we got to get into the meat and potatoes now. And then, chat, can y'all answer me a question real quick while we're doing it? Who came up with the name Drip Drop for Rainwater? I can't believe y'all steal my lingo and my shit so much. I'll be like, nigga, when the fuck did people start calling Rainwater Drip Drop? Where the fuck did that generate from? I could have sworn RatchetTv started calling Rainwater Drip Drop back in 2021. We've been calling Rainwater. That's been our name for Rainwater since 2021 over here. We've been calling this man Drip Drop for fucking ever. When the fuck did y'all start stealing out? Y'all got see when you hating on me, you got to stop stealing my lingo so we know you're not a super fanned out weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Before you go diss me, take my lingo out of your fucking, you know what I'm saying? Take my lingo out your shit before you go trying to diss RatchetTv. Make sure you take his lingo out your vocabulary first. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Take my lingo out your vocabulary before you try to diss me. Because RatchetTv been calling, and you can go all the way back through my channel. Go to the very beginning. We didn't want to say Rainwater over here, so we started calling him Drip Drop. I was like, man, I'm just calling this nigga Drip Drop. We've been calling Rainwater Drip Drop. Stop stealing my shit, bro. Yeah, ever since we came out with the rain emoji, and he stole that emoji and started doing emoji everywhere, we gave Rainwater his emoji, and we gave remember we gave them skull cookies, we named them. They stole that. They stealing Drip Drop. They steal everything from us. Everything we create over here, they steal from us. Man, let's keep it a buck, y'all. We the goats, but we finna prove it during the MO3 trial. We gonna prove it during the MO3 trial that we the goats. Thank you, Keyshawn, for being a member for 31 months. Y'all dropped the flowers for Keyshawn. Salute. So yeah, it is what it is. Did we get the likes? No, we ain't at 550 yet. We need 10 people to hit the like button. Double tap the screen, 10 people, and I'm gonna give y'all a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert comes when we get 10 likes. Double tap the screen, give me the 8 more likes. Come on, I'm not playing. I'm not doing it till we get to 550. Y'all be thinking I'll be playing. Y'all be thinking I'll just be playing over here, man. I be dead ass. Dead ass, son. On my New York shit. Hey, yo, dead ass, son. I'm not playing with y'all. Get them likes up, son. All right, salute the 49 chick for the 10-piece. Salute, salute, salute. Yeah, next time y'all see her, pack her ass up for me. All right, so before the trial comes, I got something big for y'all. I told y'all this week we gonna make history. Didn't I tell y'all? I said this week, while y'all sitting over there worried about content, taking credit for somebody else dropping content on their channel and you running it back and you get original. Where is your content? I got all the, shut your weird ass up. Trying to take credit for somebody else dropping content. Look, I found it. Man, shut your weird ass up. Were you a super weird fan? Pop out to the fucking trial. I hope to see some of y'all there. Pop out to the trial, man. Y'all do a lot of this dry talking on the internet. I can't wait to see you and shake your hand. I can't wait to see some of y'all and shake your hand, cuh. Let's keep it a buck, cuh. Let's keep it a buck, cuh. Yeah, I can't wait to see some of y'all and shake your hand, man. I'm gonna walk right up to you and shake your hand. Lawton done felt my energy. He didn't like it. Dallas Global done felt my energy. Didn't like it. White Tongue done felt my energy. Didn't like it. Yellow Beezy and his team done felt my energy. Didn't like it. Don't give a fuck. We gonna be there. I can't wait to see some of y'all there. Let's keep it a buck. Man, shut your weird ass up, niggas. Try not to drop the fucking soap in prison, bitch. I think I care, but I don't care if that's you or somebody pretending to be you, man. I don't give a damn. You got 35 years in the penitentiary, bro. Good luck in life. We'll see you when you're about 70. Get your weird ass on. We'll see you when you're 70 years old, cuh. You crashed out and lost your YouTube career. It's over. Somebody shake my hand. Shake that cell. Talking about shake my hand. Shake that. I'm gonna call the police and have them shake your cell down. How about that? How about I do that? You tried to jump in a Dolph case and diss RatchetTv. Now you doing 35 years in the penitentiary. Go shake that cell down. Let me call down there when I'm done with this live so they can shake your goddamn cell down. Salute to Red for that 10-piece. I appreciate you. Salute, salute, salute. Yeah, don't come here to my shake my hand. Boy, I'll call down there and have them shake your cell. Fuck up out my chat. Who you thought you was. And who even gave you a tablet to even be on this shit? Keep wanting to be in there with you soon. Don't worry about it. We're gonna send some people down there so you can have a cellmate. Maybe you and Keywan can be cellmates. It's a weird ass on, fam. I don't know what the hell possessed you to say something in my chat. You thought it was safe over here? Man, go do that damn time, bro. Go do that time, fam. I'm free in the bitch out here. I'm free as a bird. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna go outside in my backyard and just look around tonight because I can. As soon as this live ends, I'm just gonna sit in my backyard and just chill just for the hell of it, just because I'm free. Might walk to the front. Might just sit in my truck for a minute. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Might take a ride on my motorcycle because I'm free. Let's keep it a buck. Don't drop the soap, bro. All right, see, y'all done got me distracted, fam. I'm trying not to be distracted tonight, man. I'm trying to get this content out. All right, so back to what I was telling y'all. I got some good news for y'all before this trial starts, right? I got some good news for the gang. This week, we make history. While they worried about stealing content, we about to make history. We finna give them content. Matter of fact, they ain't gonna cover it because it's gonna come from me. So sit back and watch Big Ratchet work, because we got 2 interviews back to back this week, right before the MO3 trial, that are 2 of the biggest interviews you can get without getting some players involved type shit. After the trial wraps up, I promise you, we're going to get even more legendary. When the trial ends, I promise y'all, we got some more shit for y'all that's going to drop. But I got 2 interviews this week, back to back, face to face. They're not free. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to donate for, you know what I'm saying, please do. Because, you know what I'm saying, it's coming out the budget. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I got 2 big interviews. Big. I'm talking legendary. I ain't finna tell y'all who, what, when, where, how, or why. I'm just gonna tell y'all I got 2 interviews back to back, and a 3rd special one that's already lined up for right after the trial ends. But I got some surprises for y'all coming during the trial, because it's gonna be some things you're gonna see that's gonna make it hard to smile. I'm gonna be real with y'all. So we gonna definitely work. I'm gonna show y'all some work this week. I'm gonna show y'all how we get down over here. So we got 2 interviews in the MO3 case coming this week, and these are gonna be ones that you gonna want to hear right before this trial. That's all I can say to y'all. I have to get it done quick. It has to be quick because this trial finna start, and I need to get this edited, and I need to get it back, and I need to get it. I have to drop these before the trial. But it just came into fruition. It's like everything just fell right into my lap, and it happened in perfect time, because I've been trying to get certain things to fall into place. You know, I just been doing my interview thing, just trying to get in my bag. I've been dropping my interviews. Hopefully y'all been entertained by all of them. All of them have done pretty well. So I've gave y'all some legendary interviews already, but these next 2, when I put these on my resume, it's just gonna be different. So getting these next 2 interviews on my resume right before the MO3 trial starts, and it's 2 people that I believe everybody wants to hear from on RatchetTv. I believe that everybody wants to hear these 2 stories, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be epic, and I got some big news coming during those interviews that I can't say on the internet, but it's just gonna be, man, when I say this is gonna be legendary, these are going to be 2 of the most epic interviews that you're going to see in the MO3 case. That's all I can say. As far as right before the trial, it can't get no bigger than what I'm about to give y'all. That's all I can say. Before this trial starts, the interviews that I got coming this week, it can't get no bigger than that right now. It can get bigger probably after this trial ends and we can really get in our bag. But for right now, I feel like these are the 2 interviews that would be the most impactful right before that trial. This is just my opinion. I think that these are going to be 2 of the biggest MO3 interviews outside of the Rainwater and Keela one. Those were great too. If you missed either one of those interviews that I did with Rainwater or Keela, go back and watch them. I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. This ain't about me. This is about the MO3 case. It has nothing to do with me at the end of the day. I'm just getting the interview. I'm getting you the content. But I think a lot of people don't like when I give them the content because they don't want to talk about me because it's me that's giving them the content. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I'm gonna continue to work, whether you love me, whether you hate me, or whether you just don't give a damn. I'm gonna still continue to work, and I'm gonna see this case the whole way through. We're at the end of the road here. This is the end of the line. The MO3 case is almost over. This is the finale. So that's why that's why I've been stuck on this case the way I have. I could have went on to cover. I've been covering everything else. I stay away from the MO3 sector. I stay away from the MO3 case. I told y'all, bro, I've been done with this shit for a long time. But the fact is, they're mad because I'm back. I came back to finish the job. I didn't need to cover this for the past 5 years. I covered everything else. I left this shit alone. I just come back to give y'all the juice and I'm out. But as far as this time around, I said I'm going to do it like I started it. I got to come back in 2026 like I started this shit. I turned my back on this case for a long time. Yeah, I always come back to the MO3 case. I got a soft spot in my heart. But for the most part, I've neglected the MO3 case, the sector. I went off and did my thing. I became who I became without the MO3 case, without the MO3 sector. I became bigger than the MO3 case, bigger than the MO3 sector. So now it's time to come back and finish the job. No shade to anybody. I'm just bigger than all y'all. There's no shade. It's just the facts. This is what we're here now. This is the facts. You mad? So what? Do something about it. As far as we sit here right now, I'm the biggest thing to ever touch the MO3 case, and nobody can outshine me or outdo me in this case. It just is what it is. Y'all are chasing a ghost. It's like chasing Jordan. Bro, I've been doing this for years. You chasing Jordan. You can't chase Jordan. You just got to go become you. You get there. You can't go chasing a ghost. Chasing me in the MO3 case. This is the end of the road, bro. This 2026. We're wrapping this shit up. I don't know what the fuck y'all are competing with. This shit finna be over. Y'all can think about covering this shit till 2029, 2030, talking about the same shit. Damn, fam, y'all think they really got the right shoot? Nigga, trust me, they do. They got Keywan. He's cooked. Keywan is fucking cooked. If ain't nobody in this case cooked, which they all are, if we can only choose one person to be more cooked than the rest of them, to be well done, it's Keywan. Keywan is finna get made an example out of. There's a reason why Keywan going first. He ain't getting no continuances. This is it, Keywan. Didn't I tell you it wasn't no deals gonna be made, bitch ass nigga? Didn't I tell you this is it? You fixing to go to trial? I told you 24th is happening. Everybody can, man, you think they can get a continuous? No, there is no more. They've exhausted everything. This is the end of the road. This is it. This is it. This is the end. People trying to get back into the case, it's too late. We're here. We're at the very end of the MO3 case. There is going to be no more. 2 months from now, you'll be talking about the end. Next year, this shit is done. Trust me and believe me when I say this shit is over next year. Yeah, they're going to try to appeal. They're going to lose. No one's going to win, no appeal. The only thing that's going to be next to cover in the MO3 case is the RICO that comes after the MO3 case. So yeah, you might got some more content coming because the RICO is coming. Or you could talk about the RICO coming. But sooner or later, this MO3 case as a whole is fixing to be over. We're going to know exactly who did it. We're going to know exactly why they did it. We're going to know exactly how they did it. And we're going to be able to see every detail. There is no more hiding. So when you get White Tongue coming out saying, I picked the side, I picked Yellow Beezy's side. Look, woman, we know you didn't have no choice but to pick Yellow Beezy's side because they not the side that wanted to unalive you. It's HSM. I think you chose what you know you had to choose. There is no side to choose. So look, just play as dirty as you want to in this game. I got nothing for you. When they do it to you, I'm going to cover it. That's all I can say about it. When they finally get to what they got to get to with you, I can't wait to cover it. And we're going to leave it at that. I don't give a damn what happened to you. I don't give a damn about you. I'm not talking to you. Don't want to talk about you. I want nothing to do with your dirty snow cone tongue with no filling in the snow cone tongue having that. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I got powdered sugar on your damn mouth. I don't want to talk to you. So Keywan thought it was going to be a good idea once again to try to file for another continuance. Keywan that got it got denied, my brother, which that ain't even news. I told y'all he was gonna go for the gusto, he's gonna swing and he's gonna miss. Yeah, dirty snow cone. It's been dropped on the freaking ground and picked back up and put into the snow cone thing. So hold on one second. Let me get onto my dogs real quick. Hold on. All right, my bad. Yeah, flower tongue. Let's keep it a buck. So we get to the end of the road, right? Now everybody's starting to show their true colors. I've been getting phone calls from Rainwater. Rainwater called me after that Young Roe episode. That's why I really kind of laid back and just chill. Rainwater called me after that Young Roe episode. As a matter of fact, I can spoil it for y'all right here. Let me call Rain. I'm going to spoil it for y'all. I'm going to see if he going to deny this shit. Let's see if he denied the shit he said to me on the phone.
What it do?
That was good, Drip Drop.
What it do?
Hey, so you remember the other night you called me, right?
Uh-huh.
And you told me you was going to pay Miss Nicole. Are you still going to do that? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I don't give a little money.
You said what?
I said I don't give a little money for it going to jail.
So you saying it right here? You are gonna pay Miss Nicole?
I'm gonna give her some money, yeah. But I'm really somebody. But I'm saying pay like I'm obligated to do shit. That's kind of in my heart. I am.
Yeah, I know. You said
the kind of my heart. I'm gonna give her some money.
Yeah, you said you still don't agree how they did you, and you said but.
Yeah, I don't agree how they did. I don't like that. I don't like people blame for and not the work I have done. But yeah, I said I would give her some money if she needed it. I don't think somebody said they don't even need it. But instead of the kindness of my heart, I will. No, I'm not worried about what nobody said. Don't feel about nothing like that. No, my mind is my mind.
But where did you get the money from?
Coming out of the MO3.
So wouldn't that be the estate's money and not yours?
I'm sorry, out of my cut.
Or you giving the money out of your cut?
Yeah, my cut.
And you got $5 million?
I ain't get no 5 8.
How much you get?
I don't know what I got. I ain't get no 5 8.
How much did the estate get?
I don't know. It's from the YouTube and the Instagram. Remember the Instagram they want to a lawsuit?
Yeah, how much was the lawsuit worth?
I don't know. None of your damn business.
It's public information. You know I can get the paperwork.
Go Google it then. What you calling me for?
Why you can't tell me?
I just told you. We don't know yet.
So did you sue Yellow Beezy and you finna get his royalties?
Everything.
You getting his jewelry?
Everything. I went to the socks.
So you stripping that man down to his socks?
Yeah.
You taking them too?
Yeah, don't riding around singing. That's on me. I keep on streaming it because socks.
Nigga said y'all go stream. That nigga said go stream Yellow Beezy. So you got That's On Me royalties?
I'm getting it.
You finna get it. You finna win.
Yeah, I already won the lawsuit. What are you talking?
But you finna get. How you know they gonna approve that?
Because I ain't got paid yet.
I mean, he's tied into a RICO. I mean, not a RICO, murder case.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I didn't know my case. I won.
So are you testifying or not?
They said they don't think. They said I'm not.
So you can go to the trial then?
Now they subpoenaed me, so I can't go to trial.
But you're not testifying.
Still, though, I'm still under subpoena.
So you banned from the trial.
Yeah.
So you can't testify. So you know, I told everybody you useless. I said Rain is a useless, and you didn't did too much dumb shit on the internet to even they'll cross the fuck out you.
I'll go to a watch party outside, and then I got down.
Well, so what you gonna be doing? Just watching the stream?
I'm streaming myself on Kick. I got some my celebrity content. I'm buying the big warehouse right now. That's my celebrity content down here, and we're gonna be we'll be live on Kick for a week straight during the trial.
All right, Drip.
And some sure Boost will be in the building.
All right, bet. All right. I hung up on him. So he said go stream That's On Me, because he finna get the royalties from that album. But yes, so now he's saying he hit me up the other night. He said that he wants to make it right with Miss Nicole. He was gonna do a he was gonna do her a solid and pay her some money. Ghazi had gave them a lot of money. He's like, Ghazi really blessed me. He gave me a lot of money. Whoop. So Rainwater got a lot of money from that bow tie party that he was at the other night. He got that money, so now he says Corey's going to jail. He wants to help Miss Nicole out if they need it. I don't know what's going on with him, but he's hit me up several times to say he wants to fix things with a couple people behind the scenes. So with a couple people that he's like, I want to kind of fix that and make that right. Whoop. I'm not really sure what Rainwater got going on. He said he's banned from the trial and he's not testifying. I don't think he's testifying for real. I don't think so. I don't see what the use for Rainwater is. Whenever Rainwater has done too many interviews on the internet, he said so many. Rainwater has spilled so much shit on the internet. I don't see what use he would have in this trial other than it just being a circus. Rain would turn it into a shit show if he was up there. Let's keep it a buck. If Rainwater gets on that stand, the cross-examination of Rainwater, everybody wants to see. But you know what? Rainwater's smart. I'm going to tell y'all how smart Rainwater is. He purposely fucked up his own testimony because he don't want to be cross-examined. He don't want his dirt to come out on that stand. If Rainwater gets up on that stand, we finna find out some shit. So Rainwater has done everything to become a non-credible witness, so he ain't got to get on that stand. There's no use to having him. It's going to turn into some shit. He don't got to face none of the people that he says none of this stuff about because he's ruined his own testimony. Sort of like Keywan. Keywan getting on that stand would be horrible. If Keywan White gets on that stand and testifies, he has two choices. Give them everything or get life. That's it. I mean, that's pretty much what you're facing right now anyway. Give them everything or get life. But there's really no one who's even looking for the information to come from you because you've lied and done so much dumb shit on the internet. You've become non-credible. Keywan, you think the feds will go to you to make a deal after all the shit you've even went online to tell them the deal that they offered you? Keywan, how smart are you? You think the feds finna come back to you for round 2 whenever they know you can't hold water? You finna get on there and expose everything? Man, Keywan, ain't nobody finna offer you no damn deal. You are fixing to get made an example out of. When I tell you that Dallas County is fixing to make an example out of Keywan, they are fixing to make an example out of Keywan. Let's keep it a buck. So it said Drip Drop is lying about everything. Do y'all think Drip Drop is testifying? Yes or no in the chat? Yes or no in the chat. Do y'all think that Rainwater is testifying? Yes or no? Let me just do a poll. Matter of fact, let me do a poll. Oops. Start a poll. Will Rainwater testify? Yes or no? Will Rainwater testify? Yes or no? Will Rainwater testify? Yes or no? I got a poll in the chat. Everybody vote on that poll real quick. Everybody vote on that poll. Will Rainwater testify? Yes or no? I need everybody to vote on that poll in the chat. Damn, it's going up and down. A lot of people saying yes. Oh, it's going up now. Hold on. A lot of people coming with the no's. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to see where we're going with this. Everybody vote on that poll. Will Rainwater testify? Yes or no? 59% say yes. 39% say no. Hold on. 60 is 59-41. 60-40. 59-41. Okay, I don't know. A lot of people saying Rainwater will testify. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna watch that poll throughout the night. Hold on, Rainwater calling. What's good, Drip Drop?
Hey, matter of fact, I got a betting app that everybody can bet and see that if Rainwater testifying or not. I'm gonna send you the link.
Boy, you a scamming ass dude. Boy,
Come
you one scamming ass dude. What is this on, Rain? On Kalashi?
Papa coming.
This on Cal
So you
shit?
got to, what's up? You gonna stay here about 10 minutes? We be back. We gotta check up to Gigi. What you say? What you say? What Ratchet?
This on Cal shit?
So we just tap. Yeah, Cal to Ryan. So we get to the tablet. I'll be back. It's Rainwater. It's Rainwater to testify or not. Y'all can put a $20 bet, make win $100.
So I ain't gonna ask you what you bet on, but we know you put a substantial amount of money on whatever you know is gonna be.
That'll be illegal.
Rain, I know you. You'll find a way. The CC probably did it. Shit, you'll find a way for it to get in your pockets.
Come on, Mom. We think of what color? Nah. Huh? Gigi needs you to help her. All right, bye.
This nigga called me just to tell me he got a Kalshi. I'm gonna send you the link to my man. This dude is a scamming. That's one scammy ass dude, but Rainwater just be scamming. Man. We $20 away from 200 buns, y'all. $20 away from 200 buns. 300 likes away from 1,000. Everybody double tap the screen. Because Rainwater has good promotional skills, man. That dude right there, well, he could sell water to a whale, couldn't he? He could sell a trap to a mouse. Let's keep it a buck. It's a janky ass Rain. He gonna find a way to scam and make some money. Rain is gonna make that money. One thing about Rain, he gonna make some coins. So as we enter the final stretch of the MO3 case, we find ourselves looking at Keywan White about to go to trial. Keywan thought that he could walk his way out of this. He thought that he could weasel his way out of this, and he thought that he could prolong this a little bit more so he could stay on YouTube and do a couple more interviews. Yeah, sell a trap to a mouse. He thought that he was going to be able to do a couple more interviews, make a little bit more money. Keywan misses getting on the internet and just laughing with that stupid, goofy, dumbass laugh that he does. I just got to give y'all the real, man. I just got to give y'all the real and locked over. So, Keywan, they want to know, why you still doing interviews while you locked up? Because, man, my lawyer know what I'm doing, man. We got a master plan, man. I'm telling you, man. Look, man, when this boy, y'all jaws finna drop in that courtroom, man. So what you gonna do with what the plan is? What's the plan? Man, you gonna have to wait and see, man. Hey, y'all drop me $20 right now. I'm gonna tell you everything. Y'all drop me 20 right now, man. Matter of fact, drop me 5 and I'm gonna give y'all everything y'all want, man. Just go and cash at me $5. And shut your dumb ass up. Shut your dumb ass up. That's exactly why you finna go to trial first. Because you thought you for some dumb reason, you thought you could outsmart the system. Oh, you know what? I know what I'm about to do. I'm gonna go on YouTube every day until the judge gives me my way and lets Yellow Beezy go first. If that ain't about the dumbest fucked up plan I'd never heard, if that ain't the stupidest plan, your lawyer should have licked the palm of her hand and slapped the back of your neck when you told her to do that. She should have licked the palm of her hand and slapped the back of your neck when you told her that was the master plan. I'm fixing to just get on YouTube every single day and say the most fucked up shit. I'm gonna give y'all the grand jury witness. I'm gonna tell you about the grand jury testimony. I'm gonna tell you about the whole case, and I'm gonna throw the whole case, and I'm gonna look at the judge in her eyes and say, let Yella go first, and I'm gonna win. Boy, if you ain't about as dumb as you look, that master plan got you a first row seat, first class ticket to going first. She looked at you and said, boy, if you don't sit your goofy ass the fuck down and go first, I know like the fuck you not finna come in my courtroom and do. You thought that was gonna work? She looked at Keywan, she damn near kneeled down and pulled her glasses down and said, you're going first. You be ready. No. You're going first, buddy. If as good as I'm black, you going first. So let's keep it a big buck. Keywan, you thought your lawyer was gonna be able to file a continuance for your goofy ass? You thought a continuance was gonna work? Nah. Hold on, homeboy. Give me a second, gang. Let me pull this up. Man. No, I need it right here. Hold on. I need that right here. Give me a second. I'm trying to pull up this receipt real quick. Why is it going over there? You know what? I could just copy and paste it right here. Copy. I don't know why it's doing that. All right, there you go. Boom. All right. So let's look at this. Let's get over here and look at this. Man. You know what? I wonder, can I do it like this? Let me see. Let me just do it like this. Share screen. All right, let's do it like this. All right. My bad, gang. All right, we back. All right, y'all can see that, right? Y'all can see it. We good? Can y'all see it? Is we good? Hold on. Let me see. All right, y'all good? We good? All right, bet. All right, so here goes old Keywan Dontrell with his master plan. Here goes Keywan with the master plan. Defendant Keywan White's motion to identify the needle in the haystack of discovery. To the honorable judge of said court comes now defendant Keywan White by and through counsel and files this motion to identify the needle in the haystack of discovery and respectfully request that his court order the state to reasonably identify the portions of the extraordinary volume of discovery produced in this case that the state intends to induce, use, or otherwise rely upon during its case in chief in support thereof. Defendant would respectfully show the court as follows. Relief requested. Defendant asked this court to enter an order requiring the state no later than 5 p.m. on Monday, August 18th, 2026, to reasonably identify the portions of the discovery intended to be introduced, published, displayed, played, quoted, or otherwise affirmatively relied upon during the state's case in chief. Defendant does not contend through this motion that the state has failed to make discovery available pursuant to see what I mean? Remember when I talked to that lawyer the other day? Let's chop this up real quick, gang. Remember when I spoke to that lawyer the other day and I told that lawyer that y'all didn't know what the evidence they had on y'all was. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Man. Hold on. All right. Okay. Let me see. So what does this mean, y'all? Okay, my bad. I got distracted. Okay, my bad. So what does this mean right here, chat? Ratchet, keep it a buck. Rain never tell you to run certain narratives. No, Rain can't tell me to run no certain narrative. He can't tell me to run shit on my channel. Rainwater don't run my damn channel. I don't, fam, y'all keep listening to YouTubers if you want to, bro. Me and Rain don't run no fucking plays. Rain would have been exposed me by now. We was over here running plays. If someone could prove that RatchetTv ran plays, don't you think they would have been and showed y'all by now? Come on, dog. You gotta be smarter than this. Stop listening to failed YouTubers that just talk about me all damn day. Rainwater don't got nothing to do with my channel. But let's continue to get to the truth. Stop talking to me about shit that don't even make sense. Let's talk about this right here. Do y'all remember when I spoke to them? I see what y'all trying to do. Y'all really just trying to distract me tonight. Do y'all remember when I spoke to that lawyer the other day? Let me get this off my damn screen. Hold on. And he told me that he seen all the evidence. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You talking about you been through this, so I'm gonna ask you how you know and the rest of the lawyers don't know. How is it that you know all the rest of it? You know everything going on, but the other lawyers don't know. How is that possible? So Keywan said they have failed to make discovery available. So this lawyer, Bree West, is saying she ain't seen it. How Jerry lawyer seen it and Jerry lawyer ain't even going to trial. So you telling me the lawyer that's not going to trial, he's seen the evidence, but the rest of the people going to trial haven't seen all the evidence. So, okay. They say rather the problem presented by this case arises from the extraordinary volume of discovery produced and defendants' resulting inability to meaningfully identify within the massive production, the small universe of evidence the state actually intends to place before the jury. The state has produced approximately 20 terabytes of discovery accumulated through years of investigation. So basically, him and his legal team is too dumb to go through all of the terabytes, and they don't understand what they finna use because they can't go through all of it, basically. The production includes materials concerning numerous individuals, electronic devices, jail calls, surveillance and other videos, social media accounts, cell phone extractions, law enforcement files, financial records, audit files, music and music videos, alleged gang activity, drug investigations, and other matters, providing access to an enormous electronic repository and meaningfully identifying the evidence the state intends to use at trial are fundamentally different things. Defendant therefore seeks a reasonable pretrial designation sufficient to allow counsel to locate the state's intended evidence within the discovery production and meaningfully exercise defendant's constitutional rights to counsel, confrontation, compulsory process, due process, and complete defense. And it says, background, defendant Keyone White is charged with capital murder pursuant to Texas Penal Code arising from November 11, 2020 death of Melvin Noble. The indictment alleges in substance the defendant intentionally or knowingly caused Noble's death by shooting him with a firearm and that the killing was committed pursuant to remuneration, and it says, or the promise, allegedly originating from Marquise Conway. The alleged arrangement is not merely collateral evidence in this prosecution. It constitutes the allegation upon which the state relies to elevate the charged homicide to capital murder. Defendant must therefore prepare to defend both against the allegation that he caused Noble's death and against the separate allegation that he acted pursuant to remuneration or the promise. The prosecution follows a lengthy investigation conducted by the Dallas Police Department with the assistance from the federal law enforcement authorities. So let's stop right there real quick, chat. So they telling you who investigated this case. The prosecution follows a lengthy investigation conducted by the Dallas Police Department with assistance from federal law enforcement authorities, including the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives, the ATF. So the FBI is on this case, the ATF is on this case, and the Dallas Police Department are on this case. So what does that tell y'all? Say brother went to prison for selling hot guns and drug dealers in Oak Cliff years ago. See, I told y'all that lawyer be out there whooping with them blickies. I told y'all. Andrew Wilkerson is a shady dude, bro. I'm telling you. Double tap that screen. We almost to 800 likes, gang. So what does this tell y'all right here? They said Rico. What does this tell y'all right here as we pause for the cause? What is this telling y'all right here? If I'm pulling this up right now and showing y'all that the ATF, FBI, and the Dallas Police Department investigated this case, what is that telling you? I said key one ass and yellow ass is gone. What y'all think, man? Somebody said a Rico is coming. They said a Rico is loading. Okay, I'm trying to see what the chat said. They said they cooked. What y'all think, chat? Oh my God, Lisa, don't start calling me on no damn Instagram, Lisa. I am working. I done told you what it was. You didn't send somebody some weird shit. It just is what it is. They said he looked shady on that video. They said out of there. They said feds gonna pick up this case. Okay, so we all on the same page now. The feds is on their way to pick this case up. The investigation extended for years and encompassed substantial information regarding numerous individuals, electronic devices, social media accounts, alleged gang associations, drug activity, music and music videos, financial activity, jail communications, and other subjects. The state has provided the defense approximately 20 terabytes of discovery, with substantial additional discovery produced during this pendency of this case. The production includes enormous quantities of electronic data, cell phone extractions, jail calls, social media materials, photographs, videos, surveillance recording, law enforcement files, financial information, audit files, and records concerning numerous individuals other than the defendant. Portions of this production do not concern the charged homicide or the alleged remuneration arrangement. Other portions are duplicative. Some electronic files are identified by numbers or naming conventions that provide no meaningful indication of their contents. Some videos contain lengthy periods during which nothing of apparent significance occurs. The discovery also includes materials generated during investigations of activities and individuals collateral to the offense of which the defendant is actually on trial. The state plainly will not present 20 terabytes of evidence to the jury. Instead, it necessarily will select a small portion of this massive production to construct its case in chief. Those selections are particularly important here because the state's case is expected to include selected portions of recorded communications, electronic communications, social media material, photographs, videos, financial evidence, witness statements, and other digital evidence drawn from within an enormous production. Without reasonable identification of the materials that the state actually intends to use, defense counsel must attempt to locate the state's trial evidence within a digital universe containing millions of potentially irrelevant pieces of information, while simultaneously preparing for a capital murder trial, requiring the state to reasonably designate its intended trial evidence does not require disclosure of trial strategy, attorney mental impressions, or anticipated witness examinations. Defendant asks only that the state identify the evidence it has selected from its discovery production and presently intends to place before the jury. Argument of authorities. Defendant constitutional rights to meaningfully prepare and present a complete trial, a complete defense is implicated. All right, let's get to this, y'all. Whether rooted in the due process clause of the 14th Amendment or compulsory process and confrontation clauses of the 6th Amendment, the Constitutional guarantees a criminal defendant a meaningfully opportunity to present a complete defense. The right to present a complete defense necessarily includes a meaningful opportunity to prepare that the defense. See Chambers versus Mississippi, and they give a lot of woo. They say likewise, a person's right to a reasonable notice of a charge against him and an opportunity to be heard in his defense are basic components of our system of justice. In whatever Oliver, Texas law likewise recognizes the fundamental nature of the accused's right to a meaningful opportunity to present a complete defense. These principles have particular force here. Defendant is preparing for a capital murder trial in which the state intends to prove not merely identity and causation, but an alleged murder for remuneration arrangement involving multiple individuals and years of accumulated investigative material, providing the defense access to an enormous electronic repository while withholding any reasonable identification of the comparatively minute portion of the state intended to present at the trial materially burdens defendant's ability to investigate that evidence, identify necessary contextual material, litigate admissibility issues, prepare cross-examination, locate rebuttal evidence, and otherwise meaningfully prepare for his defense. In restate, whatever, that's just another example. In reaching its decision, the Skirka court recognized that where the state was likely to, they're still going over that damn example. Massive discovery cannot become a substitute. They said courts have cautioned against methods of discovery production that, this ain't nothing, but they just keep giving examples. This ain't really nothing. He just basically saying in this shit, under Brady, they're just talking about the laws of why Keywan saying that he needs a proper time to defend his case. Whoop-de-whoop-de. It's really just 9 pages of his lawyer crying for him. That's really all that is just 9 pages of Keywan's lawyer just crying out for help, saying that she can't defend this case properly. That's basically what that is saying. more shit on Keywan White. Let's say regarding charged shooting. Now he's going for his shooting of Randall Graham, which they should have been did this as well. Comes down defending Keywan by the undersigned counsel files a motion regarding the separately charged shooting of Randall Graham pursuant to Rule 401, 402, 403, and 404B of the Texas Rules to Evidence. Selections 3.01 through 3.04 of Texas Penal Code Article 3609 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, the 6th and 14th Amendments to the United States Constitution, and Article 1, Sections 10, 19 of the Texas Constitution. Defendant respectfully requests the court instruct the state, its attorneys, agents, and witnesses not to mention, refer to, allude to, or offer any evidence, testimony, or argument before the jury regarding the shooting of Randall Graham. Why would you take the Randall Graham shooting out when it happened while you were shooting MO3? That don't make no damn sense. So I don't want you to bring up Randall Graham, who I shot while I killed MO3. That don't make no damn sense. So he said he don't want them giving no testimony or nothing regarding the shooting of Randall Graham about the November 11, 2020, separately charged as aggravated assault with a deadly weapon in cause. There's the cause number to his case, without first approaching the bench and obtaining a ruling from the court outside of the presence and hearing of the jury. In support, the defendant will respectfully show the court as follows. Keywan White is charged in this case with capital murder for enumeration under section whatever Texas Penal Code arising from the death of Melvin Noble on or about November 11, 2020. On information and belief, the state intends to introduce evidence that on the same date, Randall Graham was shot on Dallas area highway during what the state characterizes as the same shooting spree involving the same vehicle and allegedly the same weapon. That shooting is not charged in this indictment. It is subject of a separate independent prosecution cause charging Mr. White with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. So why would he not get an attempt on that? Why would he not get an attempt on that damn charge? That's kind of weird. And it sounds like he's saying that he didn't shoot Randall Graham. So I want to know who the fuck else was on that damn freeway. That's what I want to know. I want to know who else is on that freeway, because the way they're wording this is it's as if they know a little bit more. They want to say more, but they can't because he waiting to go to trial for that separate shooting. But it gets kind of funny there. It's kind of funky. It's kind of funky because the Graham shooting is a distinct offense charged in a distinct indictment, prosecuted under a distinct cause number, and is not an element the state must prove to convict Mr. White of the capital murder of Melvin Noble. Evidence of that shooting is exonerous offense evidence within the meaning of Texas Rule of Evidence 404B. It carries an acute risk of unfair prejudice. A jury that hears Mr. White shot two people on the same day is far more likely to convict him of capital murder based on the impression that he is a dangerous, violent, and generally, rather than on the specific proof the state must actually produce beyond a reasonable doubt that he killed Melvin Noble for remuneration. Defendant therefore moves the court to prohibit any mention of the Graham shooting or the cause number in the presence of the jury, in voir dire, opening statement, testimony, exhibits, or argument until the court has conducted a hearing outside the jury's presence and made a ruling on it admissibly. Mr. White is charged by indictment in the cause with capital murder for enumeration, allegedly that he intentionally and knowingly caused the death of Melvin Noble by shooting him with a firearm for enumeration or for the promise from Marquise Conway. Mr. White is separately charged by indictment in cause number with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon arising from a shooting in which Randall Graham was the complainant. The two indictments have never been consolidated for trial. No motion has been filed or granted under Section 302 of Texas Penal Code, and the state has not sought under Article 3609 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. The two cases remain and will remain through trial of this cause, legally and procedurally distinct prosecutions arising from distinct charging instruments. Defendant understands that the state anticipated theory to be that The Noble shooting and the Graham shooting occurred during a single continuous course of conduct on November 11, 2020. The same spree involving the same vehicle, allegedly the same firearm. Defendant addresses that theory below and explains why it does not render the Graham shooting admissible. Same transaction contextual evidence in this trial. The Graham shooting is an exonerous offense evidence. An extraneous offense is any of the misconduct, whether resulting in prosecution or not, that is shown in the charging papers. Rankin versus the state. The Graham shooting is not alleged anywhere in the indictment returned against Mr. White in this cause. It is, by definition, extraneous to the offense on trial. And that is true regardless of whether the Graham shooting has itself been formally charged in a separate indictment. Rule 404B provides that evidence of another crime, wrong, or act is not admissible to prove a person's character in order to show that a particular occasion the person acted in accordance with the character. Text versus evidence, or whatever. I don't know what the fuck this 404B. The core danger of the rule guards against is precisely the danger presented here, that the jury will reason that because Mr. White is alleged to have shot Randall Graham, he is the kind of person who shoots people, and therefore he probably shot Noble for enumeration as charged. That is impermissible reasoning, and that is exactly what Rule 404B forbids. To the extent that the state intends to offer the Graham shooting for a purpose other than character, such as identity, motive, or plan, Rule 404B2 requires that the state articulate that non-propensity purpose and to give the defense reasonable notice of its intent to introduce into evidence and itself and its case in chief. Defendant requests that any such notice and hearing on the sufficiency of the state's stated purpose occur outside the presence of the jury before the reference to the Graham shooting is made. The same transaction does not make the Graham shooting admissible. Defendant anticipates that the state will argue that the Graham shooting is admissible as the same transaction contextual evidence because it allegedly occurred during the same shooting spree involving the same vehicle and weapon. The doctrine does not sweep as broadly as the state's anticipated theory suggests. Same transaction contextual evidence is admissible only where several crimes are intermixed. They are intermixed, though, or blend with one another. They do, though, or connected so that they form an invisible criminal transaction and foolproof by testimony of any of them cannot be given without showing the others. Okay, I'm confused here to what Keywan White is. Do they not realize that Randall Graham was shot at the exact same time as MO3? He got shot in his vehicle. I believe he drove the Audi, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't he drive the Audi and he got shot in his car? I mean, you were shooting at MO3 and shot somebody else. So that is the same exact. Am I missing something here, chat? Can somebody tell me if I'm missing something? I mean, it says, so if they cannot prove payment, do he walk? No, because I think that they could still prove that he killed MO3. Whether the payment part is proved or not, I think that he definitely still gets proven to be the one that took out MO3. Period, point blank. He's going to go down for the person who shot MO3. So even then, the evidence is admissible only to the extent of necessary to the jury's understanding of the offense. That is, only when the offense would make little or no sense without bringing in that evidence. The state's case against Mr. White for the murder of Melvin Noble does not require any reference to Randall Graham to make sense. The charged offense is a killing for remuneration. The state must prove that Mr. White caused Noble's death and that he did so for the promise of payment from Marquise Conway. Nothing about that narrative is incomplete, confusing, or incoherent without also telling the jury that another person was shot elsewhere on the same day. They said, where, for example, a flight from the police or a struggle immediately preceding an arrest cannot be described without reference to the extraneous conduct. The Noble shooting and the Graham shooting are two separate victims, two separate scenes, and two separate charging instruments. The jury can understand and the state can fully prove the remuneration murder of Melvin Noble without one word about Randall Graham. That the two shootings allegedly involve the same vehicle or firearm goes at most to identify or linking Mr. White used against Noble, a purpose that can be and should be proven through direct forensic and ballistic evidence tied to the Noble shooting itself, without any need to tell the jury that the same gun or car was also used to shoot someone else. The same transaction doctrine is not a vehicle for admitting an entire second shooting merely because it shares a time frame uh, with the charged offense, or applies only it applies only where the charged offense literally cannot be narrated without the extraneous act. That is not the case here. Even if minimally the shooting must be excluded under Rule 403. They said even where extraneous offense evidence clears Rule 404B, it still must survive Rule 403 balancing, which permits exclusion where the probative value of evidence is substantially outweighed by the danger of unfair prejudice. The relevant factors include how compellingly the evidence makes a fact consequence more or less probable, the potential of the evidence to impress the jury in some irrational but nevertheless indelible way. They said the time and the proponent will need to develop evidence distracting the jury from the charged offense. The proponent needs the evidence. Every one of these factors favors exclusion here. First, the Graham shooting has minimal probative value to any disputed issue in this trial. The elements of capital murder for enumeration do not include and are illuminated by a separate assault on a different person. Second, the risk that the jury will convict Mr. White of capital murder because it has just learned he allegedly shot someone else on the same day is severe. That is precisely the kind of irrational character-based inference Rule 403 exists to prevent, and it is compounded by the gravity of the second shooting victim in a capital case. Third, litigating the circumstances of the Graham shooting, a separate scene, separate witnesses, and separate complainant would consume trial time and distract the jury from the single question actually before it, whether Mr. White killed Melvin Noble for enumeration. Fourth, the state has no genuine need for the Graham evidence because it can prove the charged offense, including any forensic link between Mr. White and the firearm or vehicle, through evidence confined to the Noble shooting itself. The extreme prejudice inherent in telling a capital murder jury that the defendant is also accused of shooting a second person cannot be cured by a limiting instruction. The only adequate remedy in exclusion, or at minimum, a requirement that the state establish admissibility at a hearing outside the jury's presence before any reference is made. They said the Texas law permits the state to prosecute offenses arising from the same criminal episode in a single proceeding only through consolidation under Section 302 of the Penal Code. And even then, a defendant has the right to severance in specified circumstances. The state has, who keeps texting? Okay, I'll check that in a minute. The state has not moved to consolidate cause number with this cause, and the two indictments remain separate prosecutions, set for separate proceedings, have elected, or at least having not sought to do otherwise, to prosecute the Graham shooting as an independent offense and an independent cause. The state cannot use this trial as a vehicle to place that uncharged conduct before the jury in this case. Permitting the state to do so through the back door of context or same transaction evidence would circumvent the very consolidation and severance framework the legislator has established to protect defendants from being tried in a single proceeding and before a single jury for unrelated or loosely related charges arising from separate victims and separate offenses. Hearing outside the jury's present appropriate procedure, a motion in limine does not itself preserve error or obtain a final ruling on the admissibility in its preliminary a device to prevent the prejudicial matters from reaching the jury's ears before the court has had the opportunity to rule so. So basically, he just requesting that the jury can't hear this shit. Defendant requestfully requests the court order the state, its attorneys, agents, and witnesses to refrain from mentioning, referring to, alluding to, eliciting, or attempting to elicit any testimony, evidence, or argument in the presence of the jury, including during voir dire, opening statement, direct or cross-examination, exhibits, or closing argument regarding a shooting of Randall Graham on or about November 11, 2020, cause number, whatever, or the charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon pending against Mr. White in that cause, or any characterization of the events on November 11, 2020 as a spree or involving more than one shooting victim, unless and until the proponent first approaches the bench outside the presence and hearing of the jury and obtains a ruling from the court that evidence is admissible. Defendant further requests that the court instruct all the state's witnesses through the prosecutor of limine order before they take the stand, and that the court admonish counsel and any witnesses accordingly. So I'm confused. Don't they understand that Randall Graham is on the witness list and he might have to testify that he was shot that day as well? So how are you going to stop Randall Graham from telling the world that Keywan White shot him? That's the part I'm trying to understand. How the fuck you going to tell the jury they can't hear about this man getting shot and he got shot by this dude? He has to face him. I'm just confused, man. How are you going to stop that from being a part of the testimony, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Keywan White. Disclosure of identity of confidential informants and anonymous tipsters. Ooh, this is where it gets interesting, chat. On this 17th day of August 2026 came on to be considered defendant's motion to require disclosure of the identity of confidential informants and anonymous tipsters. After considering the motion, any response, the arguments of counsel, and if applicable, the in-camera showing made pursuant to text R evidence, whatever. Court finds this motion should be granted. And it says I can't read that. I don't know what the fuck this says. It is therefore ordered that the state shall disclose the defendant, the true name, last known address, and other identifying information of the confidential informants and or anonymous tipsters referenced in this cause, including the tipster who first identified defendant on November 25th, 2020, no later than blank days before the trial. Man, chat. Oh, shit. Jackie, was it you? That little horse mouth girl blocked me out her damn chat earlier because I was on her ass. Weak ass moderators over there. It said, what if Randall Graham seen a second shooter? I'd believe it was two shooters out there. It said, yes, I got the text. Yeah, so was it Jackie? Is Jackie gonna get? I thought she said she wasn't gonna get mentioned in this trial. So we're gonna have to see what they said. It was Armani Rose. It could have been Armani Rose. Someone was the anonymous tipster. We're gonna find out if it was Jackie. We're gonna find out if it was Armani Rose. We're gonna find out who snitched on Keywan White. So again, it says it is therefore ordered that the state shall disclose the defendant, the true name, last known address, and other identifying information of the confidential informants and or anonymous tipsters referenced in this cause, including the tipster who first identified the defendant on November 25th, 2020. It is further ordered that in the event that the court finds a reasonable probability that the tipster can give testimony necessary to a fair determination of guilt or innocence under whatever, and the state elects not to disclose her identity. Look, so for everybody who just said it was a dude, look, they know who it is. Oh man, look, they said her identity. They just said it right there. They just said it right there. So they know it's a girl. Is it Jackie? Is it Armani? Who is it? Somebody about to get outed, but they know damn well it's about to go down. Salute Solid Sunny. What's up, babe? How you doing? How you doing? All right. Make sure you double tap the screen and get the likes up. So, that's a Ratchet. I don't care. Send me the message on Instagram. Send me the message on Instagram. Ratchet, check your text. Hold on. Let me check my text real quick, chat. They said, this is the one you want to read. It has Jose Bodega listed as the state. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me grab this real quick, chat. Oh, shit. Let me email this to myself. You guys start hitting my email with this when I'm live, but let me email it to myself real quick. All right, let me go grab this real quick, chat. So we got Jose Bodega name coming up. But it does say, and the state elects not to disclose her identity, the charges to which the testimony relates shall be dismissed on defendant's motion. They said, and the state elects not to disclose her identity, the charges to which the testimony relates shall be dismissed on the defendant's motion as required. Okay, so let me go grab this real quick, chat. Let me grab this damn email real quick. Hold on. Let me grab this email real quick. Man. All right, let me grab that. Okay, we got it. Close that out. All right, bet. Let's get back to it. All right, so we go right here. Now we got defendant Keywan White's motion to exclude testimony regarding third-party statements and conversations not involving the defendant. It's gonna get juicy, chat. This is the part where it gets juicy. So now we finding out Keywan wants to know everything. He ready to tell some shit. Comes now the defendant Keywan White by through undersigned counsel and files this motion to exclude testimony regarding third-party statements and conversations not involving the defendant pursuant to rules 104, 401, 402, 403, 602, 801, and 802 of tech. God damn, hold on, y'all. Now, y'all send me a lot of shit while I'm on live. Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to let me get through this shit. I'm getting overwhelmed by whatever. I'm finna get distracted. Give me a second, chat. Hold on. I'm trying not to get distracted here. All right, my bad. I had to do something real quick. Give me a second, chat. Man. Hey, y'all double tap the screen, get these likes up, gang. Double tap the screen and get these likes up, gang. All right. They sending me a lot of information. I'm getting a lot of information, but I'm gonna have to check it on the back end. Shut up, Sonny. Show ass up, Tajana. Yeah, I'll call you by your government, Tajana. Let's see. Comes now the defendant Keywan White by and through the undersigned. I read all these rules of evidence in 6th and 14th Amendments in the United States Constitution and Article 1, Sections 10 and 19 of the Texas Constitution. The defendant respectfully requests that the court exclude or require a predicate showing before admitting testimony from the state's witness Brandon Rainwater, Emmanuel Easter, Theodore Thomas, aka Jose Bodega, and Sherry Satterwhite regarding statements and conversations between third parties that did not involve Keywan White, and that the state cannot connect to him through an independent, non-hearsay evidence in support. The defendant will respectfully show that the court as follows. Hold on, y'all. He said Brandon Rainwater. He don't want Rainwater in his mix. Oh, what is going on here? He said he wants to exclude Brandon Rainwater, Easter, Theodore Thomas. They don't want nobody. He don't want these people talking on that damn stand. He don't want them talking on that motherfucking stand. Yes, the fuck I did. Hell you mean? Tajana, don't start fucking with me. It said the state's witness list includes several individuals whose anticipated testimony is limited to secondhand accounts of conversations and statements exchanged between other people. What does Brandon Rainwater got to do with some conversations had? We got to ask Rain what the fuck this means before we can. Hold on, chat. What the fuck does this mean, chat? Defendant respectfully requests that the court exclude or require a predicate showing before admitting testimony from state's witnesses Brandon Rainwater, Emmanuel Easter, Theodore Thomas, aka Jose Bodega, and Sherry Satterwhite regarding statements and conversations between third parties that did not involve Keywan White, and that the state cannot connect to him through independent non-hearsay evidence in support. The defendant will respectfully show the court as follows. The state's witness list includes several individuals who anticipated testimony is limited to secondhand accounts of conversations and statements exchanged between other people. So what does Rainwater got to do with any of that? You shut your ass up. Salute for the two-piece, DT. All I can say is that Jackie did say she turned him in. She most definitely did say it. So hold on, let me call Rainwater real quick. Because before I finish this, I gotta ask him who you been talking to, bro. This is why he don't want to get on that damn stand. Now pick the fucking phone up, Quavo. Pick up the phone, Quavo. Yeah, now he don't want to pick up the phone because he caught up. Yeah, now he ain't picking up. You right there watching the shit. Pick the phone up. This is how you know you got Rain. When he don't pick that phone up, he caught. So who you was talking to, Rain? We finna find out. Why would he mention you with some GRC members? Yeah, he don't want to pick the phone up, man. Why would they mention your name with some GRC members? Yeah, he don't want to pick the phone up. Yeah, he know he cooked. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Square head bitch. Lego head fuck. You Lego head motherfucker. Don't let me find out you. Rain, who you was talking to, cuz? Who was cuz talking to? What's up, Legacy? I ain't seen you in a long ass time. Salute. Who was cuz talking to? Man. Rainwater might be in some trouble. That little square-head little boy. Rain look like he about 70 years old now. That man over there stressing. Rainwater look all of about 65 right now. He all of about 65 years old. The man hair look like Charleston White's now. That man hair look like Charleston White's now. Man. So what y'all think about this? Let's continue. Y'all want to continue? Let's get back to this shit, man. All I know is Rainwater got some mother explaining to do. And so that's one thing I do know. Rain, you got to explain. You got to explain, Rain. You got to explain, Rain. You got to get your Lego block Gumby head ass the fuck up here and explain this. Because for some odd reason, they want to talk to you about. They saying you got some secondhand conversations you was having behind the scenes, along with the girl that he got caught with, Sherry Satterwhite. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me, y'all. My bad. But Sherry Satterwhite, Emmanuel Easter, who's a GRC member, Theodore Thomas, GRC member, and then Rainwater. This the girl he was with. He got caught with. Sherry. That's his homegirl he got caught up with. Emmanuel and Theodore is people he was trapping with. Rainwater shouldn't have no connection to this man. Rainwater shouldn't have no connection to this man. Let's continue, man. Rain, you got to explain that. The state's witness list includes several individuals whose anticipated testimony is limited to secondhand accounts of conversations and statements exchanged between other people. Most notably, alleged co-defendants Marquise Conway, aka Yellow Beezy, and Jerry Johnson's conversations to which Keywan White was not a party, was not present for, and has not shown to have any knowledge of. So now he's admitting that they made phone, that they start talking about the money. Oh, now it's coming out. But Keywan saying, look, I wasn't around for that conversation. So how y'all know I got paid? No, you dumbass. See, your lawyers is so smart, they dumb. Y'all admitting now that y'all know about the conversations, and okay, so there was a plan to unalive MO3 for money, but I didn't know about it. Man, shut your boy, you getting life. You getting life. It is what the fuck it ain't. You getting life. Ain't no way out of this, tough guy. You just got yourself life. Your lawyers just admitted to you doing it, bro. This whole thing, y'all admitting to, like, okay, y'all can prove it, but you know what I'm saying? You can't just directly just hand it to the judge. Yeah, Rain, box Chevy head. So anyway, Keywan saying he was not a part of these conversations between Yellow Beezy and Jerry Johnson. This category of testimony should be excluded in a whole or in part. Who is that? Hip Hop Culture, thank you for the two-piece salute. Because it is irrelevant under rules 401 and 402. Absent independent proof connecting White to specific exchange. B, inadmissible hearsay under rules 801 and 802 to the extent offered for the truth of what was said, because the co-conspirator exception of rule 801E2E cannot be satisfied on this record, and unfairly prejudicial and likely to confuse the jury under rule 403 because it invites a finding of guilt by association rather than verdict-based evidence on White's conduct. State's witness Theodore Thomas, also known as Jose Bodega, testified before the grand jury regarding a conversation he claims to have overheard between Jerry Johnson and Marquise Conway. Boy, you snitch, you boy. That dude, Jose Bodega, you went out the saddest in this case. The whole city know you a snitch. The whole city know you. See, I was the first person to put out the information about you snitching on Yellow. They said my information was fake. I made up the text messages. But here we go. You admitting that you snitching now. So I already told them that you was going to snitch and that you were a snitch, and they didn't believe me. Oh, Ratchet made it all up. But now the information is out there. The nigga is a snitch. Y'all owe me my flowers and my apologies because I told y'all who Jose Bodega was before they showing us who he was. I've been told y'all this nigga was going to snitch. I've been told y'all this dude was a rat. This ain't news to me, but this is news you can use. Let's go. Keywan White was not a participant in that conversation. No evidence in the state's file and none produced in discovery to date suggests that White was present for, was told about, or was even aware that the conversation took place. Bodega could not identify even approximately when the conversation he claims to have overheard occurred without a fixed or appropriate time frame. The conversation cannot be tied to the November 11, 2020 offense date, to any charged conspiracy period, or to any other fact of consequence in this case. On information and belief that the anticipated testimony of Brandon Rainwater, Emmanuel Easter, and Sherry Satterwhite suffers from the same defect. Each is expected to testify about statements or conversations among other individuals. Rainwater, Brandon, Jackie, Brandon, Jackie. What the fuck, gang? What the fuck, gang? Oh, y'all got some explaining to do, cuz. Oh, y'all got some motherfucking explaining to do, cuz. I'm not feeling it now, y'all. I'm starting to wonder what in the hell is going on between these sheets in my home. Ratchet, wait, let me explain before you start to solve this game. Oh, no, it's about to be some shit. How did I get into this? Let's go. So Brandon Rainwater, Manuel Easter, and Sherry Satterwhite suffers from the same defect. Each is expected to testify about statements or conversations among other individuals, including but not limited to Conway and Johnson, that did not involve Keywan White, and that the state cannot connect to him through any independent non-hearsay evidence. This motion addresses that the entire category of anticipated testimony from all four witnesses, using the bodega example as illustrative of deficiency. They said evidence is relevant only if it has tendency to make it a fact or less probable than it would be without the evidence, and that the fact is that the consequence in determining the action. A conversation between two other people that does not mention, involve, or in any way concern Keywan White has no tendency to make any fact concerning White's guilt more or less probable unless the state first establishes through the evidence independent of the conversation itself that White participated in it, directed it, was present for it, or otherwise had knowledge of. The state cannot make that a threshold showing with respect to the Johnson-Conway conversation Bodega claims to have overheard, and on information and belief cannot make it with respect to the conversations Rainwater, Easter, and Satterwhite are expected to describe. What fucking conversation did, man, Rainwater, you gotta pick the phone up, bro. Pick up the phone, Rain. I want to know who he was talking to. What conversation is Keywan referring to that Rain had? Yeah, Rain don't want to answer that damn phone now. Yeah, he will not pick that phone up for dear life. He hanging on for dear life over there. Yeah, you hear my damn calls, bro. You know, you hear me calling you, bro. So y'all see this? Now we getting information. Rainwater is testifying. Trust me, he testifying. He definitely testifying. You can put your bets in now. Listen to RatchetTv. That nigga testifying. So they said, with respect to the conversations Rainwater, Easter, and Satterwhite are expected to describe, absent that predicate, the testimony is offered solely to suggest that White was a part of a broader undertaking involving Conway and others. An inference the jury is not permitted to draw from a conversation he had no part in he had no part in and no shown knowledge of. Testimony describing what other people said to each other when the defendant was not present and is not shown to have known of it, is non-probative of the defendant's own conduct, knowledge, or intent, as should be excluded as irrelevant unless and until the state applies the missing connection. Hearsay is a statement other than one made by the declarant while testifying at the current trial that a party offers to prove the truth of the matter asserted. Hearsay is not admissible unless the statute, the rules of evidence, or the rules prescribed under statutory authority provide otherwise. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. Rain, you gonna have to talk about this, bro. At some point, you gonna have to tell us what you know. Because Rainwater been pretending like he ain't known nothing this whole time. Now we got paperwork that Rainwater been talking about shit behind the scenes about the MO3 case. And it's involving something that would put Keywan, like Rain had knowledge of something. Remember, bro, I said this in the beginning. I believe Rain knew more than what he's saying he did. He might not have done, the unthinkable and just set it up, but he definitely had to have heard about this because it was in the streets. Whether he told MO3 and they all knew, something finna come out that Rainwater knew that MO3 was gonna get hit up. He had to have known, bro. I don't know. What y'all think, chat? Am I reaching? Sonny says, of course. I don't know. What you think? I'm thinking Rain had some knowledge and didn't tell, or he was talking to somebody behind the scenes, and Keywan knows about the conversation, so it got to be somebody that Keywan knew. It got to be somebody that Keywan knew. Now I see why Ratchet said Rainwater can't speak on MO3 no more. Remember, gang? Yep, he can't. Now look, he ain't picking that phone up because he know he called. You definitely testifying. You definitely testifying. I think a few people had knowledge. I agree, Texas T. I agree. To invoke that exception the proponent must establish by a preponderance of the evidence independent of the statement itself. Okay, I got an email. That a conspiracy existed, that the declarant and Keywan White were both members of that conspiracy, and that the statement was made during the course of and in furtherance of the conspiracy. And it says a conversation between Jerry Johnson and Marquise Conway does not mention White, and that White is not shown to have known about, cannot satisfy the second element of that test. There is no independent evidence that White was a member of any conspiracy reflected in that specific exchange. Sufficient independent evidence of the conspiracy is required before a co-conspirator out-of-court statement may be admitted against another alleged conspirator. Nor can the state satisfy the third element on this record. Casual conversation, mere narrative, description, and mere conversations between conspirators do not further a conspiracy and remain hearsay, notwithstanding. A statement offered as nothing more than a secondhand narrative of what one person told another does not set in motion transactions integral to a common criminal objective, and that the state has not shown otherwise here. Under Rule 104A, it is this court's responsibility, not the jury's, to determine as a preliminary matter outside the jury's hearing whether the state has made a required predicate showing before any such statements is admitted. Defendant requests that the court require the state to make that showing through an offer of proof outside the presence of the jury before any of the four witnesses identified above is permitted to testify to the substance of any conversations not involving Keywan White. Rule 403 permits the exclusion of relevant evidence if its probative value is substantially outweighed by a danger of unfair prejudice, confusing the issues, misleading the jury, undue delay, or needlessly presenting cumulative evidence. The court balances the inherent probative force of the evidence and that the proponents needed for it against a tendency to invite a decision on an improper basis to confuse or distract the jury, to be given undue weight by a jury ill-equipped to evaluate it, and the time required to develop it. Montgomery versus the state. Testimony from four separate witnesses, each recounting a different conversation among other people that never involved Keywan White. See, bro, Rainwater talked to somebody. They specifically know Rainwater, Cherry, Emmanuel Easter, and Theodore Thomas were having conversations about somebody. The conversation didn't involve Keywan, but it was about the MO3 murder. So Rainwater, you caught up, bro. We got you caught up in paperwork now. You've been saying, well, where my name in the paperwork? Well, guess what? Keywan done brought you out the woodworks. Keywan knows something about Rain, and he been saying something. He been saying something about Rain. Now we know he's talking about, he knows some information on Rain. It says, this is the judge ruling on this motion to suppress. I transcribed the docket page since the judge handwriting is bad. Both sides present, full pretrial hearing during which the defense presented all motions, all ruled on by the court except the defendant's motion to suppress evidence. Court will rule on that motion blank. Bet. I appreciate that. I ain't gonna show that, but thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. So we finna, man, shit finna hit the fan. So testimony from four separate witnesses, each recounting a different conversation among other people that never involved Keywan White, has minimal probative force as to White's own conduct or intent, while carrying substantial potential to leave the jury with the impression, without proof, that White was enmeshed, I don't know how to say that word, in a broader criminal enterprise involving Conway, Johnson, and others. That is precisely the guilt by association inference Rule 403 exists to prevent. The risk is compounded by the cumulative presentation of four witnesses on the same theme, repeatedly exposing the jury to secondhand accounts of conversations that exclude White invites a verdict based on the company White is alleged to have kept, rather than the evidence of what White himself said or did. the time required to develop each witness's account of a collateral conversation and corresponding distraction from the actual issues in this case further tips the balance towards exclusion. A witness may testify to a matter only if evidence is introduced sufficient to support a finding that the witness has personal knowledge of it. Bodega's inability to identify even an approximate date for the conversation he claims to have overheard leaves that testimony untethered to any relevant period in this case and prevents the defense and the court from evaluating whether the conversation bears on the November 11, 2020 offense or any other fact of consequence. The same foundational concerns apply for similarly undated and unanchored testimony from Rainwater, Easter, and Satterite. And the state should be required to establish a temporal and factual foundation for any such testimony before it is presented to the jury. So I want to know what Rainwater got, bruh. Defendant requests that before any of the four witnesses identified in this motion is permitted to testify before the jury regarding any statement or conversation between third parties that did not involve Keywan White, the court required the state to A, identify the specific statement or conversation it intends to elicit, B, make an offer of proof outside of the presence of the jury establishing the evidentiary predicate connecting the statement to White or satisfying the requirements of Rule 801E, 2E, and C, obtain a ruling from court on admissibility before the jury hears the testimony. Wherefore, premises considered, defendant Keywan White respectfully requests that the court exclude any testimony from Brandon Rainwater, Emmanuel Easter, Theodore Thomas, aka Jose Bodega, and Sherry Satterite concerning any statement or conversation among third parties that did not involve Keywan White and that the state cannot connect to him through independent non-hearsay evidence. B, in the alternative order that before eliciting any such testimony, the state must first make an offer of proof and obtain a ruling on admissibility outside the presence of the jury. C, set this motion for hearing prior to trial. And D, grant the defendant all other relief to which he may be entitled. Man, that came from Bree West. Bree West said, look, she trying to fight back. Bree said she trying to fight back, gang. She is trying to fight back. Let me see which ones I already had. You already went through this one. Give me a second while I go back through my receipts real quick, chat, so I can see what I need to get rid of on here. Give me a second. Yeah, we already went through this one. That one's done. All right, let me get rid of that. Let's go through here. Did we go through? Yeah, we went through that one. All right, let me get rid of that one because I had lost track of where I was at. Okay, here we go. Boom. Keywan Dontrell White. Boy, you a busy man. You know you finna go to jail for the rest of your life. So you filed for a motion for continuance. This is what got me right here. On this day, defendant White's motion for continuance after considering the motion, any response filed by the state, and any arguments of the counsel and applicable by law, was denied. So, boom, ain't nothing else to it but to do it. The judge straight denied. Like, come on, bro. We at the end of the road here, and you really think you was finna get your goofy ass on. So, I want to ask the chat here something. Are y'all starting to side-eye Rainwater a little more now? Now that you found out Rainwater got some secret information in the MO3 case, now we got paperwork on it. They said, why your name in the paperwork? Who name is in the paperwork? My name? Queen Sasa. Who name is in the paperwork? She said, why your name in the paperwork? Why who name in the paperwork? Man. It said Shaq is Emmanuel Easter. Facts. It said Emmanuel is in the chat. Hold on, Emmanuel is in the chat. Emmanuel Easter, you in the chat? Let me send. You need the link. Hit me up on Instagram, cuz. Where you at? Hold on. They say he Emmanuel Easter in the chat. Let me find out you've been talking to Rainwater or some shit. Shaq is Emmanuel Easter. Send me and don't nobody time him out. Don't nobody time him out. I don't see him though. I know who Sherry is, cuz. Send her to me. Because I believe Yella and Rain playing. Yeah, he been talking to somebody. Where is he at? Oh, it's a Emmanuel Easter. This Emmanuel Easter, and I don't gotta do no testifying. Hold on, let me go to his channel. Go to channel. Is that Emmanuel Easter? He said, I don't gotta do no testifying. Let me screenshot this. He said, this is Emmanuel Easter, and I don't gotta do no testifying. Well, we finna see about that, Emmanuel. Hit me up on Instagram, Emmanuel, the RatchetTv, so I can bring you up on the channel, man. If that's really you, let's hear it from the horse's mouth himself. Or we gonna think you a snitch over here. I'm just gonna let you know what it is. So you can get up here and say I'm not testifying all day and night, but they saying you got some backdoor conversations about this case. So you can say whatever you want, but your name in the paperwork, cuz. Your name is in the paperwork, cuz. So you can cry till you blue in the face, but I'm looking right at your name in this goddamn paperwork, Emmanuel. So what you mean I ain't got to do no testifying? It sounds like you did enough testifying already. This Emmanuel Eastern, I don't got to do no testifying. Then he said, paperwork don't say nothing about me having to testify. I went to jail with somebody that's tied in with them on a drug charge. Nothing to do. You can say, and it's not MOE3, it's MO3, nigga. That's first of all. And you can say that all day and night. So why Keywan got your name in the paperwork? You act like I put it in here. Keywan White lawyers put your name in it and said they want your conversations to be talked about before you get up there and your testimony. So why would, and your name is on the fucking witness list. So what is you talking about, dog? I just followed you on Instagram. All right, bet. Hold on. I'm about to get mad now, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna give you a chance, Emmanuel. Let's see. Limited edition. All right, bet. Oh, that is him. That is him. Oh, that's 100% Emmanuel Easter. All right, hold on. Yo, I'm finna text you. Text me back on Instagram so I can call you. No, matter of fact, I'm finna send you the link. I'm gonna send you the link to come on up here. I'm gonna send you the link. If you're not testifying, you ain't gonna have no problem hitting this link. Hold on. Give me 1 second, Emmanuel. You're just the man I wanted to talk to. Just the man I wanted to talk to. Yeah, we got him scrambling and scraping. I just sent you the link, bro. And that's really him because he getting followed by some members. That's all I'm gonna say. It's definitely him. That's definitely him, y'all, because he following somebody I know for a fact is a member. Come on up here, Emmanuel. Because you sounding real convincing down there. But your name is in court paperwork, bro. You are testifying. Your name is on the witness list, period, point blank. You can say what you want, but your name is on the witness list. So you can say whatever you want, Emmanuel, but I'm looking at the paperwork. Yeah, and I got your paperwork right here. Yeah, your paperwork just got sent to me right now, man. Do you want me to go over your paperwork? I got 7 pages that they just dropped on you as well. So you can say what you want, Emmanuel, but I got your paperwork, bro. Hey, highlight the good part for me so I could show him that I got his shit. Yeah, I got your paperwork right here in my lap. So if you want to talk paperwork, I got your paperwork too. Somebody ain't got nothing to do with the MO3 case, fam. Yeah, dude. He said, "What's up?" So I sent you the link. You don't want to hit the link? Let me call you, bro. Talking about what's up, like we ain't on here talking.
Y'all get back, bro. What the fuck y'all doing?
You can hear me? Hold on. You can hear me? Hold on.
Yeah.
Say something now.
Hello.
Hello. What's good?
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You on there? I don't know what you got going on, but you reading that shit. I don't know what's been said on there, but I don't know no Rainwater. I don't know no Keywan White. I've never talked to none of these people in my life. So I don't know what you talking about. I done talked to these people, all this whole shit. I've never had a conversation on my soul with none of these people. So I'm trying to figure out where is you getting this. I had a conversation with these folks, and I ain't had no conversation with these folks.
But ain't you in the GRC RICO?
No, I'm not in the RICO.
So you're not.
I'm not in the GRC RICO at all. There's nothing you gonna find and say I'm in the GRC RICO. I went to jail with Sam Bradley on a drug charge. It had nothing to do with no fucking MO3, nothing. And them niggas was getting investigated for that shit. I wouldn't get investigated for none of that. I've never been like, nah, I'm not in no RICO. You can look whatever up and go see whatever you want to do, but I'm not in no RICO with them niggas.
So you don't know Jose Bodega then?
I know them niggas, but I'm not in no RICO. I'm not from their hood. I'm not from their side. Like, I know them from,
So
like, I know Jose Bodega, Sid Bradley from their family. I don't know, like, Jerry and all them niggas. I don't fuck them. I don't know them niggas like that. I don't fuck them niggas like that. I don't know them niggas like that. None of that shit. I only know Sid Bradley, because his cousin's my partner. I know Theo from back in the day, way when 2010 and shit, but them not no niggas I hang with, them not no niggas I, none of that shit. I was fucking with Sid Bradley cousin. Me and him was doing some shit together, and we got jammed up on they shit, on some drug shit though. But the feds was investigating them niggas for that shit. That has nothing to do with it. I don't got nothing to do with none of that MO3 shit. I don't know, like, I don't know nothing about no Key1 White. I don't know Key1 White. I don't know Yellow Bees. I don't know none of these niggas. Like, I don't fuck with them. I'm not, nah, I ain't one of them.
Okay, so why is your name in their paperwork?
I went to jail with them niggas. I don't know why the fuck I went to jail with them niggas. We on the same case when it came to the drug charge.
That's a RICO. That was no.
That's not a RICO. Nobody got hit with a RICO charge. None of them niggas even hit with a RICO charge right now.
Okay, so y'all always co-conspirators.
That's what they said. We was all co-conspirators on the drug charge, not on that. And then when they got them niggas at that time, that's when they brought that MO3 shit to them. They never brought that MO3 shit to me or no shit like that. They brought that MO3 shit to them.
You do know you're on the witness list, right?
I don't got no testify. I've seen the names on that bitch. My name not on that bitch.
So why is Key1 going for you?
I don't, man, listen, bro. I swear to God, listen to what I'm saying. All my life, I don't know Key1. I don't know why Key1 doing anything. I don't know Key1. I don't like that nigga. I've never seen him in my life. Like, I've never seen him on God. Never seen him at all.
But you would have had. Was you ever at that trap on Ramona?
On Ramona?
Yeah.
Nah, I went in no spot on Ramona. Me and his cousin used to fuck around, and they got us for some more shit like on another house. But you know, that shit was all tied in with them niggas.
So what about the Britton house?
Yeah, the Britton house used to fuck around over there. But this after them niggas was gone already. Them niggas wasn't there. Them niggas never came over there. Them niggas. But you know what I'm saying? It was already tied into that shit.
But Devin Brown was trapping out that Britton house.
Yeah, but that was before us, gang. You gotta know what I'm saying? Like, that was before us, so it was already getting investigated when we got there. You know what I'm saying? So it was already getting investigated when we got there. The feds already pulling up, goddamn, doing that type of shit. And I done accidentally served one of them hoes on some bullshit because of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I wasn't there when them niggas was there. My partner is Sid Bradley cousin. So that's how I end up over there with him. Them niggas was gone, far gone already. And when them niggas never came over there, them niggas were nowhere around that bitch. But because they was already there, that's why the feds was investigating that bitch. That has, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't got, all that shit ain't have nothing to do with us at all, period. Even his cousin, even the nigga I'm telling you that his cousin, they didn't even have nothing to do with him. But it's just the fact that we was in the house and the niggas was in the house before us, it's already getting investigated. So they coming to that bitch and now they tying us into them niggas because it's the nigga cousin and all this old type of shit. So but it ain't, we don't have nothing to do with the MO3 shit, none of that shit. I ain't spoke to nobody about no, I don't know no Key1. I don't know no goddamn Rainwater. I don't know Jerry. I know of Jerry, but I don't know Jerry like that. I don't talk to the niggas like, I don't do none of that shit like that.
But you said you was at that Britton house. That was Jerry Johnson Trap House.
Nah, that wasn't Jerry Johnson Trap House.
Who trapped?
That's what I'm saying. Niggas just think that's what's going on. See what I'm saying? That's just not, you know what I'm saying? People looking from the outside looking in just think that was Jerry John's Trap House. That was not Jerry John's Trap House. Now, before he got there, before whatever happened or anything like that, I don't know. But that was Jerry John's Trap House.
So what was it? It wasn't a trap house?
It wasn't Jerry Johnson Trap House.
So the person that's trap house is, were they on the case with you?
You said the person who trap house it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on the case.
So was it SEDS?
Oh man, listen, what you trying to goddamn? I don't know who it wasn't. Motherfucking
No,
Jerry
what I'm
Johnson.
asking is because I go to the MO3 trial every time they got pre-trial and all that shit, and I heard all the testimony. They got in court paperwork that trap house was Jerry Johnson's, and the house on Ramona was Jose Bodega.
Well, you know, I don't. Well, yeah, I don't know about all that. That was all that. You gotta understand what I'm saying? All that shit was before me. All that shit was before me. So I don't know who the fuck who had that bitch before me or whatever like that. But all this shit was before me, and my partner got over there. When we got over there, them niggas was not there. Them niggas never came over there. Them niggas, they wasn't selling nothing about that bitch. None of that type of shit.
So you've never been approached about the MO3 case ever?
Never been approached about the MO3 case. I don't even know Rainwater. I don't know no Keewan White. I don't know none of these folks. When I got locked up with these niggas and I was locked up with one of them niggas, that's when I heard what was going on. Like, oh yeah, they talking about the MO3 shit.
You know Yellow Beezy?
No, I don't know Yellow Bees. I know of Yellow, but I don't know Yellow. I don't hang with them. I don't hang with none of them niggas. I'm from another side, fam. I ain't from that side.
You from the Cliff? Where you from?
I'm from the Cliff.
So
I'm from Hollow Point. I'm from Hampton and Ledbetter. Them niggas, Yellow Bees supposed to be from Holland Hill somewhere, I guess. And I don't know where the fuck them other niggas from. I don't know about none of that shit. But I'm not from over there with them niggas. I don't hang with them niggas. Don't do nothing with them niggas. So that shit ain't. I don't know why they ain't talking about. I don't got to testify though. You go look at that list. My name not on that bitch. I done looked at the list already. 70 people. My name ain't on that motherfucker. So I don't know what they bringing up right there or what they talking right there. But I ain't had no conversation with nobody. My name ain't on no list. Talking about I gotta go do no testifying.
So
even if my name,
you didn't go to the feds?
Yeah, I went to the feds on a drug charge. I went to the feds on.
Yeah, I know everybody got sentenced. So what was your sentence?
What was my sentence?
Yeah,
my sentence 48 months. Pollock.
So why you didn't?
I went to the feds. Everybody else, mother niggas ain't even went to the feds yet. I don't know what the fuck them niggas got going on. But I went to the feds.
So your case is over.
My case is over. I went and did my time. Set on Pollock medium. Yeah, I went over there and did all that.
So only two of y'all came home. You and Jose Bodega, and Jose Bodega snitched.
Hell no, two of us. But yeah, Bodega he ain't go down there. But now two of us to come home. Me, I came home. D Money came home. AD came home. Bodega came home. Doug came home. Five of us at the house already. The other niggas, shit, probably more than that at the house, but shit, who knows? I don't know, but I know for sure, a good 5, 6 of us at the house.
How do you feel about Jose Bodega snitching?
I mean, shit, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's they people. You know what I'm saying? I don't, like, that's they people. That's his people. So, I don't know. I ain't seen, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. That's his, that's not my people. The nigga ain't, that's his people. So, shit, it's really up to, I ain't really seen, well, shit, he came home pretty fast, but, like, I don't know. When it come down to that, man, and what them niggas got going on. But I know for a fact, me, D Money, AD, we did our time. Came home. Well, AD came home already, but AD can't got that, but me and D Money did our time for sure. Came home. I don't know nothing about the other niggas, but our name ain't on that bitch.
How did you know I was over here talking about you?
I got a call.
Who called you?
One of my people, man. I got people that's watching that shit and looking at that shit too. I really don't get involved with that shit, but the nigga called me and told me.
You got people looking at what?
They fuck with that shit. I got people that do goddamn blogging and shit like that. They watch your shit, all this old shit. This ain't their first time they done told me you was talking about that shit.
Oh, so you heard about me before?
Yeah, I've been heard about you. But
what you hear?
Shit, that you a blogger. You been doing that shit. When I first went to jail, nigga, I heard about that shit. I don't know if that was you who made a 3-hour video or somebody else made a 3-hour video about the case or some shit.
That was me.
But I'm saying, this is what I'm saying though. Y'all talking about this case and also ain't 1,000% accurate. It's like y'all gotta really talk to somebody who really in the shit because all that shit, everything y'all saying not 1,000% accurate, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, y'all saying, y'all put some shit together around that bit, but everything just ain't 1,000% accurate.
So what did I get wrong? Tell me something I got wrong.
You know, we ain't gonna, you know, you can holler at me and we'll talk, but I really like that shit not my, I just want to let, basically, I ain't in the shit. First of all, that's one thing you got wrong. We're gonna put that right there. But, you know, that other shit, that's just really not my business to really even just be correcting type shit. I guess when it all falls down, you will really figure it out and see what's going on, but, you know.
Did you know MO3?
Nah, I ain't no MO3.
Did you fuck with him?
I fuck with the music.
You know Trap Boy Freddy?
No Trap.
So you and Trap still cool?
Nah, man, Trap ain't like I know Trap, but Trap not like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't beefing enough, but we ain't just partners like that neither. Like, he from a whole nother side I'm from. We ain't from the same side, no shit like that.
You think he talking?
Who, Trap?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So if you heard about me, you heard about that.
I can't really put that. I can't really put that on no nigga if you know it ain't. If it gotta really be saying, really gotta really come at you, really just say that about a nigga.
But you had to have heard about that paperwork I dropped on him.
Nah, I mean, like I said, what paperwork you dropped on him?
About that case his homeboy just caught and how they came in there and got his homeboy for all them drugs and Trap. They seen Trap on their surveillance carrying all them drugs to that nigga, and Trap got the money confiscated, $25,000. And they said he was a drug trafficker and they let him go. And his homeboy went to jail and said that Trap snitched.
Nah, I ain't seen no shit like that. But goddamn, if that is, I ain't seen the shit. But I decided to look it up, see what it is. But I ain't, like I say, bro, I don't sit back and watch this shit, look at this shit like that. But I don't be doing that. But somebody called me and said you was saying, but I ain't want to know for that. That's why I tapped in like that. But yeah, I don't know about it.
Yeah, Keywan seems to know you. Keywan's name dropping you.
Keywan don't know me at all. I don't understand why I've never seen this nigga face in my life, and I put this on my keys.
You never heard of him before?
I heard him when the shit happened. But I've never seen his face in my life. I've never talked to this man, never seen him in person. I don't know him at all. Period. A lot of niggas just fucked up because they know niggas. That's really all it is. Like, I don't know none of them niggas. I know one nigga got fucked up. A lot of niggas, that's really a lot that's going on. A lot of niggas that was on that case got fucked off because they know a nigga. They ain't even got nothing to do with the shit. They just know somebody. And so they try and see what niggas know about this shit. Like,
so you never heard you never heard about MO3 and Yella having beef?
Yeah, of course. I'm from the city. I know they were having beef when goddamn they was first having beef.
So how you a GRC member? You're documented as a GRC member.
Definitely I'm definitely not documenting no GRC member.
Is it PMG or GRC?
If you not now one of them, if you just no documents that say I'm now one of them. If you look at my shit, they gonna say, and this is from when I went to school, they gonna say he was a ski mask member. They not gonna say nothing about me being no GRC, no PMG, none of that. No. It's nothing that says that I'm tied into them. That's what I'm saying. Put shit like that together. It's nothing. I'm definitely not no GRC. And you can ask them niggas. If you get niggas assholes, they gonna tell you straight out. Hell nah, he ain't one. No sir.
So you never had a conversation with nobody about this MO3 case ever?
Never. Never.
The police never
especially these niggas you talking about.
So the police never talked to you about the MO3 case?
Never.
The feds, never?
They ain't never tried to, never. I ain't never had no conversation. I don't even know why I don't even know how Keywan White said my name. He do not know me. Period. He don't even know my face. I bet you he can't if you put a piece of paper and have my name and my face on that bitch with my name on some more face, I bet he can't point out the right motherfucker face. He never seen him in his life. On God. I've never seen him. Rainwater, never talked to him, never seen him. Don't know none of these niggas.
What about the Cherry girl, Cherry Satterwhite, whatever the fucking name is?
Hell, I don't even know who that is, bro. On my life. On my granny, I do not know who none of these folks. I don't even know no Cherry girl. Hell, nah.
Are you on probation right now?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm on probation. I just got to halfway out. I'm on probation. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit.
Okay, well, I'm just wondering why your name popping up on this shit.
Yeah, I mean, it don't pop up on when we got arrested together, but that's all it's gonna pop up on. It ain't popping up on that 70 name list of niggas who gotta testify. It ain't popping up on that shit. I just seen that list. I know for sure it ain't popping up on that list. You know, they never came to me and said nothing about no testifying.
Well, what if you do
So
get
I
subpoenaed?
know for sure ain't none of that.
What if you do get subpoenaed?
I can't get subpoenaed. Hey, you talking about subpoena for what?
To go testify.
Subpoena, shit.
You said what?
I did my time. Like, I ain't doing no testifying. What's doing testifying for what? I don't even know none of these niggas. I know nothing about what these niggas got going. So why would I testify? What can I say? Hell nah. They can't just subpoena.
I mean, now that your name appeared in this paperwork, they might subpoena you.
Nah, I mean, they can. I don't know. I don't know if they can try, but I'm definitely gonna tell their ass, you can't. Shit, I ain't coming to no motherfucker. I did my time. I'm out that bitch. I have nothing to do with these niggas. I'm not tied into these niggas. I don't run with these niggas. So it's nothing like it's no way that y'all can just be trying to make me come to court and just say no anything. Like, nah, that ain't what's happening. That ain't happening. I feel like if they do some shit like that, first thing they did. That ain't what's going on. I don't know why even. I don't even know how niggas even. But I ain't gonna lie. Even since I got arrested with these niggas, it's been all type of bullshit ass talk. Oh, nigga, I don't even. But that's how they go though. I got caught up with the niggas, so they think.
Are people thinking you snitched?
You said what?
Are people thinking that you snitched?
No, nigga. The Jerry Johnson nigga tried to make it seem like everybody was telling on him when everybody first went down until all that shit came out. But hell nah. Niggas know who telling on them folk. They own people telling on them. They ain't got nothing to do with us.
So y'all just were tied into drugs together. You didn't really fuck with them niggas like that.
And I didn't. And we weren't tied into drugs together. I was tied in by a partner. My partner was a cousin to one of them niggas. And I was fucking with him. And that's how I ended up getting jammed up. I wasn't even tied into drugs with niggas. I wasn't doing nothing with these niggas at all. I was fucking with my partner. My partner, one of them his cousins. We get jammed up.
Which one was your partner?
Them niggas get investigated. My partner not on the case.
How he didn't get on the case?
I don't know. His brother got put on the case, but he ain't on the case.
Who was his brother?
His brother on that bitch. I ain't doing no name dropping like that, but his brother on that bitch. But that's the moral of the story that you want to know. I'm fucking with him, and boom, we get fucked up like that. But yeah, it ain't, and he ain't even got nothing to do with it. Them niggas ain't got nothing to do with it. And I ain't saying that, I'm not on this bitch saying that them niggas did anything. I'm just saying they got jammed up for it. We got jammed up for them. It ain't none of that old other shit. We ain't got nothing to do with them niggas. We ain't had nothing to do with them niggas. Goddamn, yeah, we was just getting some money and we get jammed up. That's just what it was. Fuck niggas fucking with niggas, and that's how it happened.
So you think more people gonna snitch?
Rainwater, huh?
You think more people gonna snitch?
Shit, I mean, it's a long list. It's a long list of people. It's a long list of people. I don't know who gonna, you know what I'm saying? But it's a bad case, man. But you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't have nothing to do with the shit. I don't know MO3. I don't know Yellow. I don't fuck with none of them niggas. I don't hang with none of them niggas. And you know what that is? Nigga just got hit with straight bullets.
Interesting.
It's a bad motherfucking case. Nigga, she gon' hit the fan and shit like that gonna happen. But more of the story is me and where my other partners them that got caught on that bitch too. Nigga, they all partners. That's really just how that shit go. Nigga got caught up with them niggas, and again, I'm not saying them niggas did. I know they got caught up for the shit, and We got caught up for fucking with them. That's just what that was. I don't know none of them niggas. And then I know some niggas, some of them niggas, but I don't fuck with them niggas like, nigga, we just, you know a nigga name. Hey, I ain't do nothing, we ain't do no crimes or nothing with the nigga.
Well, you might want to go ask around and see why your name ended up in this paperwork.
I don't need to go ask around nothing. Shit, when it's time for court to come and all that shit, I won't. But I don't have to be there. So shit, I don't gotta ask about a motherfucking thing. I know I ain't did shit. I ain't said shit. I ain't saying shit. That's just what that is. And how it gets going on, I don't know. I don't know nothing about none of that shit going on. I just got a call that you for saying my name, so I want to go and pull up, see what's going on. But that's what I don't like. Nah.
Well, thank you for clearing that up.
Nah, it was good.
All right. Well, salute to you, brother.
Yeah, straight up.
All right.
Yep.
How y'all think I did on that? Did I body that one, chat? Did we body that? We got a member on the GRC Rico to pull. Well, he says it's not a Rico, but I say it is. And we got a member to pull up over here and chop it up with us, gang. Man. I think we did a good job on that one, chat. Let me go to the chat real quick. Let me see. Let's see what they saying. They said he's extended his phone conversation at this point. They said Raindrop didn't pop up, but the dude did. He knows a lot, but know nothing. They said he's straight up lying. Said free Wingo. I already know I'd be out there. They said Manuel sounded like he was caught up. Great work, brother. New York City. Say facts, man. Work and home. You never get full of, bro. Said he just said he wasn't a member. Yeah, but we got his paperwork though. You know, Honey Trap, no, we got that paper. We got that work on him. We got that work on him. It said Cherry is Armani Rose. Check DM. Hold on, let me go to my DM real quick. All right, let's see. It says, me and Andrew Wilkerson have won capital murder cases in Tarrant, Dallas. Family didn't even want to talk to us. So I love listening to folks discuss the Yellow Beezy case like I ain't on it. That came from him. Who the hell is that? I said his favorite pair. Key one. Okay, Armani Rose, it says, oh, Sherry Satterwright is Armani Rose. Hold on, chat. Oh, we do got it. So we do know who Sherry Satterwright is. That's Armani Rose. Oh, yeah, we got her. Oh, hold on. Let me show y'all something, chat. Oh, we got her. Yeah, that's her damn name. All right, hold on. Let me show y'all. Give me a second. Let me send this to myself. Yeah, Armani Rose. Yeah, you in the mix too. Where you been, Armani? Where have you been, Armani? We've been looking for you. Let me show y'all this real quick. Hold on. Let me go over here and grab this. Armani. All right, let's go here. Let me show y'all this real quick. Give me a second. All right, here we go. Let me pull this up here. Oh, it's not showing. Hold on, give me a second. My bad. Let me do it like this. Image file. Yeah, look at this. Look at this right here. So we got Armani Rose right here. Cherry Satterwright. So she was having conversations with somebody, maybe her and Rain. Ooh, maybe her and Rain was talking. Now that makes sense. Rain and Armani Rose was allegedly probably talking at this time, chat. I think I just figured it out. Maybe Rain was talking to Armani Rose. So Armani, come on down. We need to get in touch with Armani. Matter of fact, hey, what's Armani number? Oh, I got it. 836. Hold on. Let's see. Man. That motherfucker won't even let me call. They wanted to call, won't even go through on that motherfucker. That was hung up as soon as I pressed it. I got her money number too, low key. I found her fucking number. But yeah, I'm gonna leave her alone. But Armani, we want to hear from you. We want to hear from you, Armani. Oh, we most definitely want to hear from Armani Rose and see what the hell she got going on. Because Armani Rose, he wants your conversations, Emmanuel Easter's conversations, Rainwater's conversations, and Jose Bodega. It's just kind of weird that dude saying he don't got nothing to do with nothing, but your name all in the fucking mix. That's her name. That is her name right there. Armani Rose, aka Cherry Antoinette Satterwhite. So that's Armani Rose. Maybe I should have asked Buddy if he knew Armani Rose. He probably was like, hell yeah, I know Armani. Hell yeah, I know Armani. So now we got y'all by the nuts. Because it's sounding like we got everybody cracking right now. We got everybody cracking, chat. Let's go here. So Keywan got his motion denied. The motion to get a continuance in this case was most definitely respectfully denied. It was respectfully denied. Let me get out of this real quick. Let me move it like that. There we go. Oops. There we go. This defendant is charged with capital murder. Woo. Let me see. Well, we ain't got to go through it because it was ultimately denied. So they denied his motion to get a continuance. He thought that he was going to be able to prolong this a little bit more and get on the internet and play a little bit longer. But of course, as always, Keywan, that ain't the way the cookie crumble. Let me see if I got all the right one. Was that the same one? No, that was not the same one. What is this? Complete discovery. Whoop. And this was granted to get the production in native format and disclosure of electronic data. He got this. Let's see, files his motion for a complete discovery production in native format for disclosure of electronic data practices and support that will respectfully show the court the following. The defendant files a motion to ensure full compliance with the state's constitutional and statutory discovery obligations and to safeguard the defendant right to a fair trial. In modern criminal litigation, a substantial portion of discoverable material exists in electronic form. The completeness, integrity, and usability of such electronically stored information, ESI, depend not only on the content itself, but also on associated metadata and system-generated information. To meaningfully review, investigate, utilize discovery, the defense must receive materials in a reasonably usable form that preserves relevant contextual information, including metadata where applicable. The state has affirmative duty to disclose evidence favorable to the accused under Brady versus Maryland. Additionally, pursuant to Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 3914, the state is required to produce upon request all offense reports, witness statements, and other discoverable materials that are material to any matter involved in this cause. The obligation includes producing such materials in a manner that allows for meaningful review and the use by defense. A significant portion of the discovery in this case is expected to consist of ESI, including but not limited to digital reports and documents, audio and video recordings, photographs, text message, emails, and other communications, data extracted from electronic devices. The evidentiary value of such materials may depend on information not visible in printed or static formats, including but not limited to creation and modification dates, file origin and authorship, transmission data, embedded system information. Without access to materials in their native or reasonably usable format, the defense's ability to assess authenticity timing, completeness, and context is materially impaired. Specific request. The defendant respectfully requests the court order state to produce all discoverable ESI in native format, including associated metadata maintained in ordinary course of business. Identify the system, software, or platforms used to collect, store, manage, or produce discovery materials in this case. Disclose any known limitations, alterations, or losses of data that occurred during the collection, processing, or production of discovery. Provide any available audit traits, chain of custody records, or system logs associated with the handling of digital evidence in this case. Certify in writing that all discoverable materials have been produced in compliance with applicable law, and such materials have been produced in their original or reasonably usable format, or any deviations from the format have been disclosed and explained. The defendant further requests that the court conduct a hearing on this motion if necessary to ensure compliance, order supplemental production as appropriate, grant a continuance if additional time is required to review, but y'all trying everything to get that continuous, grant any other relief necessary to protect the defendant's constitutional and statutory rights. He trying everything he can to get a damn continuance, and it's not happening. It's not happening. You're not getting a damn continuous, Keywan. But here we go. Keywan's capital murder trial is set, is filed, it's ready. Ain't no more running, ain't no more ducking, ain't no more hiding, Keywan. We at the end of the road, my boy. We are at the end of the road, Mr. Keywan. Let me see, do I got any more files to go through? I think I got through all the files. Yeah, I did. I got through all these files. So yeah, Keywan White, the boy is good as cooked. I ain't gonna lie, that boy getting cooked. I ain't gonna lie, Keywan White getting cooked next week. So now we see people starting to pop out. How did that dude know that we was over here running his name? He said he got a call. I got people watching y'all. I got people watching your show, man. People be watching you all the time. I bet the fuck they do. I bet the fuck they do. Who is that that just dropped me a super chat? Let me go down here to see. There's Big Shay 2 times. Says Ratchet getting to the bottom of this ish. Let the likes go up. Salute to Big Shay in the building. Salute to Shay 2 times. I appreciate you for that 20-piece McNugget. We now are at 209. I ain't mad at that at all. Keep the super chats flowing, y'all. We got 2 big interviews that will be dropping here soon. I got 2 big interviews this week, and it's gonna set the MO3 case on fire. Before this trial starts, I've been real quiet. You got to know when I'm quiet, I'm always working. Every time you see me get real quiet, just know I'm working. Just like we just popped out today, and all of a sudden we got Emmanuel Easter on the goddamn link. Who the fuck didn't got a GRC Rico member to hit a goddamn link other than Ratchet TV? Boy, we over here making history again. Chat. We didn't got somebody in the damn GRC alleged Rico to hit the damn link. It's never been done. These niggas don't hit links. We done got somebody that just got out the feds tied to all this shit named and popped up in paperwork, and that nigga straight hit the, well, we had that nigga up on the damn channel today. And Rainwater is MIA. Rainwater gonna try to call me tonight when all the smoke clear and the dust settle. Rain gonna definitely try to call me. Now let's try to see if we can get Rain back on this phone. Let's see if we can get Rain back. Now his shit going straight to voicemail. Rain shit going straight to voicemail, y'all. Look. It's going straight to voicemail. Oh, Rain. He want his phone when he ain't ring no more, chat. Look, a GRC member that popped up here now. Rain phone is going straight to voicemail. Oh, damn. We done made Rain turn his phone off. We done made Rain turn his damn phone off. They're saying Armani Rose is no longer testifying after Keywan pretrial. It got thrown out. Man. They said, but he don't know Jerry. Oh, here go Rain calling me now. Where you been, Drip Drop? Drip Drop. What? Hey, Rain.
Yeah.
You didn't just see my channel?
Nah, what happened?
We had Emmanuel Easter up on the link.
I don't even know what that is. Who was that?
Emmanuel, the nigga in the GRC Rico.
Hold on.
Yeah, he's scrambling and scraping. He told, hold on.
Ratchet,
Yeah,
what happened?
I had a manual up on the link, man.
Oh, what? I don't even know that is. Who is it?
The nigga that his name just came out in paperwork along with yours and Armani Rose today.
Oh, what did he say about him?
He want to know the conversations all y'all was having behind the scenes. The Keywan White lawyer dropped some paperwork and said you, Jose Bodega, Emmanuel, and Armani Rose, they want to, like, y'all all had third-party conversations about this incident, and Keywan wasn't around in these conversations. So whatever y'all finna testify to, he don't want y'all to be able to say it. So who you been talking to, Ryan, in this case?
I don't know about none of this shit. I don't know about that. They lawyer came out with that yesterday. They said they want all the paperwork I had with Barnes. Just sit there and lie.
No, not that. This came out today.
It came out yesterday. It came out yesterday.
So
it came out yesterday.
So you,
it's that conversation I had with Barnes.
No, it does not say. That's not what I'm talking about, Ryan.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know them niggas. So I ain't never talked to them niggas. I don't know about
it specifically says y'all had third-party conversations regarding this case.
I don't know about none of that. I don't know about that.
So you never had.
I don't even know what that is. And we got the trial next week. Damn. We gonna see.
You're testifying.
I'm not testifying.
How much you want to put on it?
I put that. I can bet you $1,000. I bet you $10,000. Go get $10,000 to go, and I get $10,000 to go. I guarantee I ain't testifying.
Why you not testifying, Ryan?
Because I just told you earlier.
You did this on purpose.
I can't do nothing on purpose. I'm here to sell album. What the hell I'm gonna testify for? And I've been testifying on the internet for years.
Because you wanted justice for your partner?
Man, I don't care about album sales. His brother didn't want justice, so I don't care about album sales.
So no justice.
Yeah, no, man. 3 wouldn't want to have justice.
So MO3 wouldn't want justice.
Yeah, hell no.
So you don't want justice either, because MO3 didn't.
I want to sell album, man. Wherever it goes, I put in guys' hands, man. They got nothing to do with me.
Boy, Ryan, the closer it gets to trial, boy, you just keep showing your true colors, bro.
But there ain't no true colors. I'm doing the same thing Corey got. Corey ain't testifying. He said he don't want nobody to be in jail. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm not gonna do nothing that Corey wouldn't do. Put like that. That his own brother wouldn't do. And I learned that from Sean. Sean told me that the other day. Bro, I ain't gonna do nothing his own brother ain't gonna do.
Sean G told you that.
I'm not gonna get mad at nobody. I ain't trying to fight no.
Look, it say it right here, Ryan. Your name is in this damn paperwork, dog. I'm looking at it.
What they saying? I'm under arrest or something?
No, it don't got nothing to do with Barnes, though.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's the other detective, Goofy.
Who?
It's 4 or 5 different detectives. That's the other detective.
No, it's about they trying to exclude your testimony by saying you were having third-party conversations with somebody else about this case.
Probably about the internet. What are you talking about?
It says defendant respectfully requests that the court exclude or require a predicate showing before admitting testimony from state's witnesses Brandon Rainwater, Emmanuel Easter, Theodore Thomas, aka Jose Bodega, and Sherry.
I don't even know. So what do that statement even mean?
And Sherry Satterwright regarding statements and conversations between third parties that did not involve Keywan White, and the state cannot connect to him through. So who?
I don't even know what that means.
It means Emmanuel Easter been talking to somebody third party. Theodore was talking to somebody about
what
the case.
What does third party mean?
You having a conversation with somebody else.
Like who? I have a conversation with everybody. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but about this case is something you.
I have conversations every time about this case. What are you talking about?
No, not after he died. Before he died.
I have conversations with all y'all before. We after that. What are you talking about?
No, who you was talking to before MO3 died?
Before, well, nobody.
So did you have knowledge that MO3 had a hit on his head?
He rapped about it.
No, but did you have knowledge about it? Did you ever speak to somebody about it?
Oh no, they would have arrested me about that. Okay?
Why would they arrest you? Because you knew he had a hit.
If you have knowledge about a crime and you didn't report it,
but you might have reported it to the Fed. You work for the federal government.
Oh, if I work for, where's my check?
You probably be getting paid weekly.
Well, don't you want? That's a good citizen, right? Working for the feds, right?
Yeah. So do you work for law enforcement?
I mean, I hope they give me an application. I need another job.
Do you work with law enforcement?
I don't work with them now, but if they give me an application, I'm signing up. That's a good law citizen. That's a great ass job. You damn near work for them for free.
No, I get paid a nice chunk of change.
Yeah, so, yeah, they was hiring, hell yeah. Someone take care of my kids, I gotta leave the house, hell yeah. I ain't never seen I had no job like that. And I can get insurance to it, hell yeah.
It ain't no more ducking, Rain. It ain't no more running, ain't no more ducking. Whatever you did finna come out.
I don't give a damn. Whatever you did would make your son be in the hospital when come out.
Yeah, all right. You saying that now? I bet
you.
See, that's why every time I strike a nerve, you want to get disrespectful.
I'm not striking no nerve. I'm just saying.
What you think gonna happen to your? What you think gonna happen to your kids when you talk like that?
Nothing. I pray nothing, man. I hope pray that you did you find a peace in your life and stop calling my damn phone talking about some goofy shit. God damn.
That nigga, man.
Man, I just left that lifetime hooping my daughter. You talking about some shit that
nah, why you gonna get mad at me? Because the paperwork came out on you.
The paperwork on what? They gonna say.
All right, so what do we got to do to set the boxing matchup so I can beat the hell out you, Rain? What do we got to do?
Let's do it.
I know on my kids. I'm gonna beat the dirt off your ass.
Man, we can go to Maple Gym in the morning.
No. We gonna get paid for this, and I'm gonna beat the draws off you.
Man,
and you ain't trying to go no gym with me in the morning. Well, let's go do it for free. Call me in the morning. Let's go live and do it in front of everybody. Let's do it in front of everybody. The whole internet. I'm gonna set my camera up. You set yours up, and we put the gloves on.
Let's do it, man.
In the morning, call me bright and early. As soon as you wake up, as soon as your little bitty feet touch the ground, I want to hear about it.
Yeah, that's cool. Shit, you just calling me.
No. I'm done. At this point, we done talking. I'm gonna beat the draws off you. Call
me.
You
just talk. You get
call me so I can. Ain't nothing to laugh at. Your little bad built French bulldog built ass. Call me in the morning and put the gloves on. We ain't gotta do no more talking. Show me what you're talking about. Bet. All right. Yeah, he mad now, y'all. I'll beat the dirt off Rainwater. Talking that cash shit. I'm gonna let you troll me. All right, cool. Just say less, Rain. When I catch you, when I see you, nigga. When I see you. Get Corey the fuck out my chat. Corey collects. Let's collect your ass up out my damn chat. You thought that was gonna slip past me? Let's collect Corey up out the chat. Yes, let's go ahead and collect Corey up out the chat. Go make a collect call to come back. Let's show me what is. Yeah, man, we gonna see what Rain told me. I bet he don't call my phone with that shit. Beat the dirt off his ass, boy. I said fast. Yeah, get your coked up ass the hell up off my damn channel. Every time he get mad, he get disrespectful. You notice that every time Rain get caught up, he get mad and get real disrespectful. Yeah, it's your son and yeah, okay. But say all the shit you want to say, Rain. But when you see me, and I slap dirt off the back of your neck, then what we doing? They said because he know his scary ass not going to that court. Has exactly. He didn't talk all this shit because he didn't want to go to that court and face them people with his scary ass. Him and White Tongue the same way. Yeah, exactly. But karma gonna get them. I ain't gotta speak on your kids, man. God gonna do it. God gonna do what he do. He don't play about Ratchet. It's shown over the years. God don't play about me. See, I don't like bringing up kids. Let him bring them up. I'm not gonna stoop to Rainwater level. I just know that I caught him and he's mad because he acts like he don't know who Emmanuel is now. Now all of a sudden he don't got no knowledge of this and he don't know that. Yeah, shut your weird bitch ass up, dog. It said, Cherry is Armani Rose. Someone asked me to let you know since you was asking about paperwork. Thank you, Anonymous. Salute. Salute to the anonymous person that just texted me. So, Armani, you next on my chopping block. Armani, I got to get to you before this trial starts, Armani. So, they said you not testifying now. So, now that I know you're not testifying, I can call you. Now that I know you not testifying, I can call you because I know you're not about to testify no more. It struck your testimony. So Armani Rose, we need to speak, mama. What's your number? They got another number for you. Let me see if this one works for you. Hold on. 466. See if this one works for you. Let's see if this number works for you.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Yeah, I need to speak to Armani Rose.
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
I said maybe Rain, the one who called Emmanuel. Exactly. Rain made that's why he's so mad right now.
I'm sorry, this person is not available.
I bet she
If you
ain't.
would like to leave an additional
Nah, we ain't gotta leave nothing. We just want to talk to Armani Rose. We ain't gotta leave nothing, but just know that I want to talk to Armani Rose. That's all you gotta know is I want to talk to Armani Rose. It said, people think Shaquille O'Neal, but it's him. His name is Shaq. Yeah, Shaq is Emmanuel Easter name is Shaq. Emmanuel Shaquille Easter. That's his name. Emmanuel Shaquille Easter. So Shaq is Emmanuel Easter, chat. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a big buck. Man. Emmanuel Easter, my brother. Oh, they got Emmanuel Easter in the hospital. Yeah, that was him too. That was Emmanuel. That was 100% Emmanuel Easter that was on this call. That's crazy work. We got Emmanuel Easter up on this damn chat, gang. That was crazy work, boy. I'm telling y'all, we finna make history. This damn week, we making history, chat. That's all I can say to y'all. This week, we making history. Hey, with that being said, you know who got the content. RatchetTv got the motherfucking content. If ain't nobody got the content, Big Ratchet got the content. So keep it a big buck. Chat, I love y'all more than y'all will ever know. Make sure y'all double tap this to get the likes up. I didn't did enough tonight, chat. I'm gone. Don't call me when I'm gone. I'm out of here, gang. I love y'all. This your boy Big Ratchet. That's Ratchet Gang. And this is RatchetTv. I'm gone. No. We report. You decide. I'm gone.
Don't call me when I'm gone. Don't call me when I'm gone. You ain't care when I was yours. Now you feel it in your soul. Too late. I'm gone. You ain't love me, you was bored. Now you crying, now you're torn. I don't feel you anymore. Too late. I'm gone. You was playing both sides, I could see it. Every time I asked you about it, you ain't mean it. I was all in, you was halfway. Now you tryna fix it, but it's too late. I gave you time, you wasting mine. Now you hitting my line, I decline. You ain't gotta lie, I peep game. Now you switching up cause I changed. Don't call me when I'm gone. You ain't care when I was yours. Now you feel it in your soul. Too late. Don't call me when I'm gone. You ain't care when I was yours. Now you feel it in your soul. Too late. I'm gone. I was right there. You ain't see me. Now I'm gone. Now you need me. Same night you was outside. I was waiting. You was living life. Now it's too late. I moved on. New phone. You get no response. You don't miss me. You miss control. You don't love me. You miss my soul. Why you calling now? I don't hear a sound. Where you was back then when I held you down. Don't call me when I'm gone. You ain't care when I was yours. Now you feel it in left me on red, now I'm leaving instead. Now you blowing my phone, I ain't reading your text. I was all in my head, you was playing me then. Now you typing again, I ain't reading your text. You left me on red, now I'm leaving instead. Now you blowing my phone, I ain't reading your text. I was all in my head, you was playing me then. Now you typing again, I ain't reading your text.
Late nights, I was waiting on you. Phone light, I was staring at blue. 3 dots, then it faded again.
You ain't care, you was playing pretend. I was locked in, you was outside. I was yours, you had 2 sides. Now I see, I ain't blind. You lost me, now you trying. You left me on red, now I'm leaving instead. Now you blowing my phone, I ain't reading your text. I was all in my head, you was playing me then. Now you typing again, I ain't reading your text. You left me on red, now I'm leaving instead. Now you blowing my phone, I ain't reading your text. I was all in my head, you was playing me then. Now you typing again, I ain't reading your text. Now you calling, I don't answer. Same pain, just backwards. You was distant, I was present. Now you stressing, I'm not stressing. Same phone, new silence. You created the distance. I ain't mad, I'm just done. You had me, now I'm gone.
You texting now, I don't check it now.
Why you texting now?
Where you was back then,
I was down.
you wasn't.
You left me on red. Now I'm leaving instead. You left me on red. Now I'm leaving instead. You left me on. Now I'm leaving instead.
Left me on.
I used to call you every time you leave me.
No more calls, I ain't hitting your line. Used to need you, now I'm taking my time. Let it ring, I don't care who you with. If it's love, it don't feel like this. No more calls, I'm done reaching for you. All that pain I was feeding into. Now it's quiet, I ain't breaking that peace. You don't hear from me, I finally released it. Late night staring at your name again. Thumb hovering, I ain't pressing. Used to fold every time it hit. Now I sit back, let it in. You was something I was stuck inside. Couldn't see that I was too involved. Now I'm looking at it from outside. Funny how I don't feel it at all. No more calls, I ain't hitting your line. Used to need you, now I'm taking my time. Let it ring, I don't care who you with. If it's love, it don't feel like this. No more calls, I'm done reaching for you. All that pain I was feeding into. Now it's quiet, I ain't breaking that peace. You don't hear from me, I finally released. I ain't mad, I just see it clear. We was holding on to nothing real. All them nights I was wishing you here. Now I'm cool with just how I feel. I don't chase, I don't double back. You can keep all the history. If it's love, I ain't calling that. That was just what you did to me. Yeah. I let it go, I let it go. No more calls, I ain't hitting your line. Used to need you, now I'm taking my time. Let it ring, I don't care who you with. If it's love, it don't feel like this. No more calls, I'm done reaching for you. All that pain I was feeding into. Now it's quiet, I ain't breaking that peace. You don't hear from me, I finally released.
I gave you all my time. Now you calling when I shine. Now you love me, now you love me, now you love me when it's too late. Heart cold, I don't feel the same. You was playing games, now you wanna stay. Too late, too late. Now you calling, I decline. You ain't wanna ride my way. Now I'm up, now you switching sides. Too late. I was down bad, you ain't pick up the phone. Now I'm lit, you keep saying you alone. Where was you when I needed that love? Now you popping out trying to be the one. You ain't seen me grinding through the pain. Now you see the change, now you know my name. Funny how it all changed up quick. Now you wanna come back, but it ain't the same. You had your chance, you let me go. Now I'm gone, you moving slow. Now you tryna love me. Now you love me when it's too late. Heart cold, I don't feel the same. You was playing games, now you wanna stay. Too late, too late. Now you calling, I decline. You ain't wanna ride my way. Now I'm up, now you switching sides. Too late. I remember nights I was all alone. You was out here steady doing wrong. Now I'm everything that you want, but I ain't got time, I'm gone. You see the glow up, now it hurt, huh? Same one, you curved, now I'm first, huh? You ain't gotta lie, I can read it. You just want the life, you don't mean it. Why you love me now? Why you love me now? I needed you then. You ain't need me then. Now you love me when it's too late. Heart cold, I don't feel the same. You was playing games, now you wanna stay. Too late, too late. Now you love me when it's too late. Heart cold, I don't feel the same. You was playing games, now you wanna stay. Too late, red flags. We ignored everyone. You kept lying. I kept calling it love. Red flags. Still we couldn't let go. We knew better, but we wanted it though. Red flags. Now we strangers again. We keep breaking, then pretending we're friends. Red flags. Should've learned from the start, but we kept driving straight into the dark. You stopped telling me where you been. I stopped asking where you at. You started hiding little things. I kept looking past all that. Every fight we say we done. Next night, right back in love. Deep down, we knew the truth. We just ain't wanna give it up. You blame me, I blame you. Truth is, we both
stole that shit. That's what I do, nigga. Fuck, nigga, I stole that shit.
That's what a lot of y'all word, cuz. Y'all word ass people. I'm tired of that shit.